definitely be like, cuz, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care that much. And I just cuss with this. Never mind. Voila. Uh, why is YouTube is very weird right now? Okay. Jesus Christ, that was weird. Okay. Well, hey, what's going on, Azzy? How you doing? Birthday was yesterday, so I spent time relaxing and enjoying it. Yo, you hang out for like 2 seconds, plus no one's even here right now. I'm gonna make my coffee. We're singing you happy birthday. You know what I mean? Hey, how'd your birthday go? I'm assuming it went really good. You know what I mean? Happy birthday to you. Like we finna. I can't wait to turn up. Like I am just now booting up. I apologize for being late, by the way. I do deeply apologize for being late. Um, I can explain it a little bit later. There's no justification for being late. There's no reason why I should. And this has been pretty consistent, so I apologize. Like I deeply apologize for that. My speech is weird because I have a really bad toothache, and it's been that way for a little bit. But happy birthday! Oh my God, happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! I don't know. How do you feel being 1 year older? That is the question. Azzy, how does it feel being 1 year older? That is the question. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. It feels no different than last year. You know, if here's what I can say. Things feel different in spurts of about 5 or 6. Right? So I don't know how old you are, but if you're coming up on I don't know if you're not an adult, things feel different around 19 and then 26. And then right after that, 32 and then 38. Something starts happening around 38, 39. I don't know why, but what's going on, 6'3"? What's popping with you? That name kills me. What's happening? Yeah, so I got a lot to do in Genshin. Clearly I have not cared. Um, I should, haven't. Yeah, today's gonna be one of them days. I just haven't made my coffee yet. So, starting a little bit late, 6'3". I wasn't even able to get it done today. But I was supposed to go up to Walgreens and get a prescription filled. You know what I mean? So what we're gonna do, or at least my goal today, is I have to do a half stream. So I'm gonna do half this, and then probably sometime around 5, 6, or whenever it seems like it's really, really slow, I'll go ahead and break the stream. It'll probably be for about an hour, and then I'll go pick up my prescription. You know, it's for, you know, for something pretty bad. But yeah, just going ahead and join the queue. I'm gonna get this coffee brewing, and then I'm gonna pull your account up. I'll pull your account up in the meantime, just so nobody out here just cutting in line, cause you know what I mean. Mm, not that people cut in line, but you know what I mean. Wait, who is that? Oh, Oh yeah, I finally got Kaching when I lost the 50-50 on the Nouvellette banner. Is that your first Kaching? Because Kaching actually is really good. Like, Kaching went through kind of a meta shift during the Sumeru patch. She was mega mid, like right before Sumeru, and then Sumeru hit and it bumped her up like a few tiers. It is? Oh, the queue is closed? Okay, sorry about that, brother. Oh, that's what that was. That's what that, Nightbots. Nightbot's giving you pushback. Matter of fact, let me just put your account up. What's your UID? That way I'm not giving you... Oh yeah, I got a friends list now. Oh wow, and somebody already exceeded my friends list. Somebody pushed my friend list to 60 already, cuz. Let me see if I can remove some of this. Wait, who's this? Rock? See, but I know Rock. Oh, you're EU. Something told me to do OBS today. OBS being, I'm gonna pull you up. Sorry, we're all still recovering from a huge giveaway we had, from a huge competition we had a little bit ago. All right, so let me go ahead and pull that. Yeah, you should have been here for that TCG though, man. We had a TCG tournament, man. It was so lit. I announced the winners. You know, for the past since we had that, was it since last Saturday? I'm pulling your account right now. Since last Saturday, I have been trying to find a way to splice, or for AI at least, to splice that whole stream and get the most hype moments, and I'm doing it, but they all want like 50 to 100 bucks, and it's like, okay. Like, come on, guys. All right, so we got AR58, Zhao, Ayaka, Nouvellette. Am I looking at Nouvellette? Is that what's going on? You still on TCG level 2? It's all good. It was sick. Yeah, it was sick. Yeah. I saw the TCG tournament. The thing is, I suck at TCG, so that's why I didn't enter. Yeah, I mean, you didn't have to be super duper like the best. You know what I mean? But, you know, it was fun. It was fun hosting it. You know what I mean? It was fun seeing it, being a part of it. Man, it was so lit. Yeah, Waves helped put it together. Like, it was dumb lit. Hu Tao, Zhao, and Ayaka if possible, so no Nouvellette. Okay. Alright, so what we got? So we got... It's still Copium, is he? That's not Copium, that's really good. Alright, so what we got is... We got Zhao. I'm pretty sure you know what to do with the talents. You're doing it in the right order, you just gotta finish those. As far as the artifacts, you are rocking a crit damage circlet, which is really good. I like your crit damage circlet. Your goblet is fine. Your timepiece could definitely use some help. And your feather is fine. I wish it had a little bit of attack percent on it. It ain't got to be like your flower. Your flower is kind of ridiculous, but if that feather had a little bit of attack percent on it, that might be fine. So the goblet and the circlet, I'm fine with those. It's really just your timepiece. If I was going to address anything, it'd be the timepiece. The timepiece would be pissing me off. The issue with timepieces, though, as we all know at this point, is timepieces just don't drop. I don't know what it is as of late. They just don't. But your crit rate, I wouldn't mind... Hold on, say what? Oh, okay. I wouldn't mind losing a little bit of crit rate. You're at 89.8. Like, you're not in a competition with crit rate havers. You're in a competition with people who can deal damage quickly, right? I think once you hit about... What is it? What's your weapon? Primordial Jade Spear? Well, no, you do need more crit stats if you got that weapon. Yeah, I would say go ahead and... You know what? Yeah, either way it goes, you're still switching out the timepiece. I don't know if I would take the crit rate. I personally would not take the crit rate. If you run it through a mathematical equation over the course of 1,000, like, plungers or something like that, I still think getting a 7, like clearly a 720, the CV is higher. I think that would serve you better. And this is only because the crit rate curve. Unless you are just unlucky. If you're unlucky, then sure, get more crit rate. Matter of fact, I'm telling you, the day I get crit rates account, then I'll be like, if that's what you're going for, do that then. But you'll need a higher crit. You might need a higher crit rate weapon. So if you're going for 100, 200, that's probably going to go. I don't know where in the world you're gonna get that from. That's gonna come from your flower, which we all know you shouldn't switch out, and it's gonna come from your timepiece, which you gotta re-roll that. You basically can't work on any other characters because all your resin, probably including weekly bosses, and you'll have to pay for them, will probably have to go just into re-rolling because the chances are low of pulling the pieces it takes to actually have a 100, 200 light crit rate. If that's what you're going for. People have it. Is it worth it? No. Economically, it's not worth it. As far as your resin, economics in relation to your resin is not worth it. Right? The only thing that you should do is replace that timepiece. Because it's one stat on your timepiece that's doing anything in its crit rate. And I don't know if the crit rate is doing anything. We can argue 5.4 crit damage. No. Who in the world is out here just banging 5.4 crit damage like I got 5.4 crit damage? Maybe in Honkai, but not in Genshin. So that's why I'm voting to replace that. 14% HP is not enough to keep it. You know what I mean? So if you had something along the lines of like 20% energy recharge, then we can make an argument. But because that's not the case, my vote is take the 3% crit rate hit, have a little spit spat with whoever is trying to hold a gun to your back of your head and tell you to get crit rate, and get more crit damage. And that would be it. Hu Tao, Zhao, yep. So that would be my Zhao review. And that's being honest. So talents and timepiece, literally it. Just get more crit damage on your timepiece. The reason I'm saying take the crit rate hit, by the way, side note it before I move on to Ayaka, is because it's not likely that you'll pull a 10-20. And 10-14s, for what it's worth, haven't really been as common as they used to be, right? So if anything, I would be okay if you took a 3% hit. Now, if I need, and this is just for future reference, if I need, I'll start pulling out calculators, but I don't think it's all that serious. Just get your crit damage up, you should be alright. As far as Ayaka, I do like the fact you have a Black Cliff, and you do have a lot of crit damage. Why do you have so much crit damage? Not that that's whoa! Okay, that might be why you want me to look at Ayaka. So first things first, take off the Black Cliff. Put on a what is it called? Whatever that weapon is. And I'll tell you why. Because your crit damage is so high. Oops, sorry. Yeah. Put this on. The Kageuchi. Like you're at the point you have too much crit damage. And if I had that much, I would be using this weapon, not a Black Cliff. Really, in any situation, I'd be using it. I don't even I have the Black Cliff, I don't level it. But there's a reason for that. What the Black Cliff is going to do. So let me clarify. So the Black Cliff is stronger, and I'm gonna answer you in a second, Azzy. The Black Cliff is technically stronger. It is, in all due respect, it really is, right? But functionally, the DPS is higher on the Kageuchi because your burst up time is higher. Now, if you had about 150 energy recharge and just substats, yeah, Black Cliff. But that is not the case. That's 127.9 in energy recharge, which is why I would vote the Kageuchi. Now, I guess the last thing I would say is if you're going for the gold, then pull a Mist Splitter. Because I think I know what kind of Ayaka we're looking at. We're looking at you're looking at the typical Ayaka. We all strive to have this Ayaka, right? It's the infamous 45 to 50 crit rate, 300% crit damage Ayaka. Attack percent doesn't matter. We borderline don't care about attack percent. So if I'm not mistaken, your attack percent would be not that high because I'm running an attack circlet. You should be around 2,000, I think. I think you would end up around 2,000-ish, somewhere around there. With a Kageuchi, you'd be a little higher than a Mist Splitter. Side note. So, looking at your artifacts at this point, there's not really much to do. Um, we can argue the goblet. You know, you would need to upgrade your goblet if that's what you're going for. Your feather is carrying a whole lot of weight. You know what I mean? As it should. That's a lot of for anybody. I feel like I should probably say the crit damage number. It's 39.6 crit damage with 3.9 crit rate. That's the feather. So it's a huge, huge, huge feather, right? But with a feather like that, if you're going for 300% crit damage, you need to upgrade your goblet at that point. You're probably going to lose crit rate, but that's just how it works, right? It's either that or you're going to have to roll an onset timepiece. I don't know how that's going to work, but that's how that's going to work, right? As you can see, the Mist Splitter is only 44% crit damage. So just from going to this weapon, it's really an attack boost. The crit damage you're going to get out of it is 8, putting you at 296, which is incredible, right? Being at 296, like I said, you just get the goblet. I'm not going to say get 24% crit damage on your timepiece, but I will say get 18% on your goblet. Now, ooh, never mind. Your goblet's on set, and your timepiece is offset. It sharply went through my mind again. You're going to need either a stronger flower or a stronger timepiece. It's that simple. You know what I mean? Any questions on this Ayaka? By the way, when you do get that Mist Splitter, that should solve your attack percent needs. And then for... Oh, and then, yo, you got to rank them normals to 9. I would. Do you play Ayaka like that, by the way? I mean, you're AR50... No, you're Hu Tao main. Okay, got it. Okay, gotcha. All right, so with Hu Tao, we have 90. I'm waiting for the Mist Splitter to be on the banner with 2 good weapons. I know the feeling. I know the exact feeling. That last banner was a great banner. The last weapon banner, it was like perfect. All right, so we have Staff of Homa. I'm sure you already. Wait, hold on. Say what now? Did you? Oh, you just got the Homa, huh? I'm going to safely assume you just got the Homa. Go ahead and 90 the Homa. The reason I'm saying that is because you double crowned your Hu Tao, but your Homa's at level 90 for some reason, right? So go ahead and level 90 the Homa. You do want to push out as much as you can as far as the character weapon and talents. She's got 25k HP. I'm assuming it's an EM time piece. Yeah, I just took a break. No, okay, I got you. Makes sense. I'm I'm in the same boat, bro. I'm playing Honkai right now. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get through all the quests and whatnot. Um, just got links too. Woo! Um, your flower is good in my opinion. Your feather is really good in my opinion, but it depends on the Hu Tao you're going for. First things first, what kind of Hu Tao are you going for? You're playing Star Rail? Hey, same here, bro. Like, that's what I'm doing. But I'm only level... I was going to do Star Rail today, by the way. But I'm only level 46, Trailblazer 46. So I still got some time to go. Dude, my whole mouth is leaking right now. And I'm high on Motrin. Motrin IB. Even split consistent damage, vaporized charge attacks. Yeah. What's going on, Faithful Disney? How you doing? Even split, consistent damage. Between what? Vaporized and charge attacks. So when you say split consistent damage, are you talking about both your vaporized and non-vaporized damage? Because your EM may come down a little bit. I mean, not really, but I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it would. Your EM would come down and your HP would go up. Not by much, but you would be I'm trying to figure out what kind of artifacts you're seeking, right? Because I don't know what your point of reference is, 6'3", And I will say this: most people's point of reference for Hu Tao are Hu Taos who have 4 liners on every artifact. Crits and very often. Okay, got you. Yeah, because I was going to say, like, because there are Hu Taos that have 4 liners on every artifact. And really, the only way you're going to have that Hu Tao is if you've been farming from day one to now. See? And you got that, you're giving me that Hu Tao energy that I don't like. The near perfect Hu Tao, I don't like that. It's a waste of time to get that Hu Tao. The reason why is because you need crit rate, crit damage, EM, and HP on every single piece. And they have to distribute the right way. You actually have to burn that much resin to have that Hu Tao. We would not be hanging out. We would not be homies. Because I'd be saying, let's go to this birthday party, and you would be saying, wait, I need to get these artifacts. But if you do need that, that Hu Tao looks something like this. It'd be a 10-20 as far as crit distribution. You would have 40 EM. You have about, if I'm not mistaken, 5 point something HP. I think it's 720, my bad. On the flower and the, no. Yeah, on the flower and the feather, it'd be something like that, right? Your flower is missing crit rate, right? But the distribution is still incorrect. On the flower, you still need about, basically, you need about 40 EM across the entirety of Hu Tao in just subsets. And then the rest would be healthy crit rate and crit damage hits. And the dead stat, that fourth stat, would be HP percent, with the exception of the timepiece. On the timepiece, if I'm not mistaken, it'd be something like energy recharge or something. Your dead stat would be energy recharge or flat HP. And then you would have a near perfect Hu Tao. The problem is there's so many Hu Taos doing this that every time you feel like you're getting close, there's another Hu Tao. And if you don't believe me, go to Tony To's channel. You'll see him. Your goblet was so close. Yeah, but you have to. I mean, you can go for it. You can go for it. But to have that, let me put it to you. I'll tell you straight up. To have that, you would need. And I'm sorry, not flat HP attack percent. But to have that, you'd have to re-roll your flower, your timepiece, your feather, and your circlet. You'd have to re-roll all of it for that Hu Tao. So psychologically speaking, man to man, human to human, homie to homie, stop chasing that. You're chasing an unattainable thing. I don't know why, but I would just stop. I'm not saying give up. I'm saying take that chase you have for this near perfect Hu Tao and put that towards your real life. That's what I'm saying. You can leave your Hu Tao for now. Just don't do that because it's unattainable. It's attainable, but once you have it, what's the point? Is it to show it off? I have. That's fantastic. That's great. High five. Good for you. You see what I'm saying? I don't want you to get stuck in that rat race. That's why I stopped playing Genshin. Save for Hu Tao, C6. Oh, she's your main? You know what I would do? Because Hu Tao, because at C0, what are you at? You at C0? Hu Tao C0, believe it or not, is so close to C6. It's just C6 has this it doesn't rely on crit rate anymore, right? So what I would do, and this is as my homie, cut, like homie to homie, folks, like I would realistically go to Tony To's channel and say, hey, what do I need to nuke like the biggest number? Can you look at my Hu Tao type of energy or something like that? Like I would go investigate that over there. Like, because the first thing they're going to say is you need to R5 your Homa. And then you got to re-roll for EM, and you have to have an HP timepiece. It's either you have an HP timepiece with EM subs across your whole build, or you have an EM timepiece with a whole bunch of HP percent subs, as far as balancing the two out. But if you're going C6, the first thing they're going to say is R5 your Homa. Don't C6 or R5 the weapon. You can see Wonder if you like, but that doesn't do anything as far as damage. As far as damage, you need to R5 the Homa. That'd be number one. Number two, you need to crown her burst. If you're going for all this damage, why her burst is not crowned is, I don't know. Yeah, you have to crown her burst. That's where the I'm Hu Tao comes in. The charge attack gets the job done. The look at me part is the burst. You have to do that. You know what I mean? But realistically, you do have to re-roll. So it depends on if you have an HP or EM timepiece, right? So if you have an EM timepiece, you need reliable HP percent subs, and you have an okay amount of them, right? You have around 30%, which is what I recommend, right? You got 10 plus 4, that's 14, plus 8, which is, what is that, 22, plus 5, which is 27. That's not bad. Matter of fact, it can tell me right here. Let me see. HP percent, you're not at that. Never mind. That was attack percent. Nope, and that's defense. Oh, you're doing terrible on HP percent. Never mind. So you're at 14.6 HP percent. That explains it. I'm like, shouldn't you be at 27? Yeah, so you would need, so because you have an EM timepiece, you need about 30 plus. Really, you want a timepiece worth of HP, but you need at least, my recommendation, at least 30%, because, you know, that would be my personal recommendation. Now, if you run an HP percent timepiece, then you would need about 150 in just EM substats. Hopefully you get more like 200, 250, 300 even, you know, but you would need a lot of EM and in your substats. And then the rest of Hu Tao relies in the team that she's using, right? So if you want the Hu Tao to be even crazier and crazier and crazier, and my Hu Tao's getting stronger and stronger and stronger, at that point, you're looking at putting him on the whatchamacallit set. Hold on. Gotta fix this. You're looking at putting him on the what is it called? On the instructor set. And you just gonna have to get gangster with it. What's going on, Chan? You're gonna have to figure it out. I don't have burst up time. Not my problem. He has to be on the instructor set. And you're probably not putting what is her name? Yelan on this set. You know what I mean? And she literally can't play with any other character except Xing Cho. You know, so it's either run Xing Cho. Somebody has to have the instructor set. Whether it's Bennett, you can put Bennett on instructors. You just have to make sure he vaporizes. He only has to vaporize once, which is super easy if you got Xing Cho. You hit a normal, you hit a skill, boom, you trigger instructors. You switch to Hu Tao and you go apes. If that's the team. I don't know what team you're running, but that would be how you could supplement the EM. I've seen that before, right? And then you have defense reduction, right? Now, you don't have any constellations on your Hu Tao, but you could do, this is the cheapest defense reduction, and that's Nahida. You could do a Nahida C2, and that's like the cheapest way to reduce defense by like an unnecessary margin. You know, so you could do that. It's like a 30% defense shred, which is literally a C4 Ayaka. It takes C4 Ayaka to do what C2 Nahida does. Right, so you could do that. That's another option. Right, this is all in, this is how people nuke, by the way. You have to start pulling from other sources. Right, and then, but you want to have that ready for when it's time to, I feel like pushing my Hu Tao to the limit. Part of it is going to be your artifacts. The other part of it is going to be the team that you put together. I personally like your artifacts, but you are far from a near perfect Hu Tao. You need like 30 something K HP. You need to maintain 200 EM, and you actually still want to keep that ratio. And actually, you probably want something more like, I think it's 220 crit damage. And I see why. It's because of your goblet. You're missing 14 crit damage on your goblet. Yeah, you got a bunch of crit rate, but you're missing a bunch of crit damage on your goblet. Yeah, Hu Tao's a weird one. So, my final synopsis on your Hu Tao. I personally would not change anything. Personally, I would just roll for Staff of Homas and crown the burst. That's what I personally would do. I don't have time to be going in this rat race against other Hu Taos. Are you happy with your Hu Tao is the question. And if you're not, the next step would be to reroll more HP percent while maintaining as close to the crit stats that you currently have. That would be what you would want to do. But for me personally, it would start wherever your strongest pieces are. And I would immediately replace that timepiece with an onset one. I don't care how strong that. I do not care how strong that onset one, that offset one is. Because it's putting a chokehold on your goblet. And your goblet is where you typically is going to see the biggest amount of growth. Yeah. That's what I would do. I think you're fine. Yeah, I think you're fine. It's who are you competing against is the question. If you're happy with your Hu Tao, that's all that matters. But if you're going to judge it against the world's Hu Taos, you need all 4 liners on your Hu Tao. Because you got to remember, you're going up against the actual definition of no-lifers in Genshin. No, Bennett is not worth C6ing. To this day, Bennett has been ruining. He's been ruining so many team comps just by C6ing. But if you C6 him and if you want, I tell everybody this. C6ing is not bad. It's the fact that you can't go back to C5 that's the problem. So when you pull Ayaka or whoever, and that character like does the thing that you need them to do, or whatever, and you can't because you're C6, that team just doesn't work anymore. He obliterates Ayaka because about 40% of Ayaka's DPS, not 40. Yeah, it's about 40 actually. It's about 30 to 40% of Ayaka's DPS. She's doing with a disabled goblet when you C6. Like he disables her damage on her normals. And about 30 to 40% of her damage comes from her normals and charge attacks. Ayaka's distribution of damage is so high in her normals, you disable her goblet on normals. Then you just don't run Ayaka Bennett, then it doesn't matter to you. Just know that you can never run Ayaka with Bennett unless you're doing a nuke. So if you run co-op and I bring C6 Bennett and you want to play Ayaka, I don't want to hear nothing. I'm just saying. But you can C6 your Bennett, and I know why. You want your Hu Tao to be stronger. Are you trying to nuke with your Hu Tao? Are you trying to like do a big nuke? Because your Hu Tao is fine, right? What you can do if you want to nuke is just stop worrying about these crit rate stats and just actually make a nuke build. Make a crit fish build. If you're trying to hit 1,000,000 with a Hu Tao that can do charge attacks too, you're probably not going to do it. Unless you R5 the Homa. I just did the classic Cryo-Flower DPS and it's A72 without C6 Bennett. Yeah. I don't care how strong your Hu Tao is. And if you did the Cryo-Flower, it was sucrose, right? And you melted off of the Cryo-Flower's cryo, right? Because that's a 5th character you're introducing. Which is not how nuking works. Yeah, that means you'll never hit that number anywhere else in the game. You can only hit that number against stuff with a cryo shield, which means you have a fixed number. I used to coaching Warframe, and people used to come to me with that, and I used to clown them every single time because I hate that. It's like a rigged setup. And it's like, don't do that. Because what you're doing is you're basing your performance on a rigged situation. I'm not downplaying it. Trust me when I tell you. What I'm trying to do is get you to appreciate your higher performance. And I'm not saying do this thing with a down state. I'm saying do this thing as it is. It just happens to be the least mobile thing in the game. Unless you're dealing with physical damage. If you're dealing with physical damage, there are other enemies for that one. But I would say try to nuke this thing, not in a down state, and that'll give you kind of a baseline as to what your damage is consistently. So then when you go to the abyss or you go to here or you go to there, or you're doing a new piece of content and you do that setup because you need to hit something really hard, you know what you're going to hit. And then at that point, if there's any other wacky setups that happens to be there, then cool, you can piggyback on those, but you know what the actual performance of your nuke setup is. You know what I mean? I'm only positioning it that way because you're side loading an impossible situation, which is cryo in a non-cryo related team. Like if you can't fit cryo into your team, then do the nuke without cryo. But if you need this third buffer, well, you need to nuke without the third buffer and introduce cryo. What I would recommend is C6 Diona, if that's the case. Is Wave Breaker's Fin good for Xiangling? Yeah. Yeah, it's literally what Burger said. Yeah. Like, it's good, but you have to make sure. Like, so Xiangling, ER is top priority, EM is second priority, and then crit damage and all that comes later. You can do crit damage. I mean, that's amazing. Yeah. So this is the thing that I run into with a lot of Hutaos, right? So no, C6 Diona transfers the EM and applies cryo though. You don't. It's just you got to make sure not to override C6 Diona's cryo application. But with C6, she transfers 200 EM. Now it's either that or you can run C4 Ayaka, but it's either $600 to $700 or a C6 4-star character, which you probably got for free. She does not apply. She does not apply to what? Oh, it's only above 50%? No, 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 no. That's not a problem for Hu Tao, if I'm not mistaken. Where's Donna? Yeah, it's above 50%, right? So EM is increased by 200 when the HP is above 50%. Yeah, so don't you go in, take the HP buff? Can't you snapshot it? You can't snapshot it, can you? I feel like that 200. I feel like the 200 EM is stronger than whatever Hu Tao's buff is. Or it's not. It can't. No, it can't be. Mmm. Has that always been that way? That must be the D. I must be thinking D Luke then. Cause I'm like, dude, C6 Diona is the one for Pyro. Okay. It has? Wow. Okay. Fair enough. That's crazy. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, C6 Diona is dumb strong with Pyro characters, but yeah, nah. I mean, you could do Kea. You could do Kea on an instructor. Either way, it's instructors. Whether you have Diona or not, you're still going to be doing the instructor set. Yeah, it's always Ayaka and Hu Tao nukes. Yeah. Oh, for his burst? No, well, instructors, you just need to trigger a reaction off the character. So you hit his burst, you trigger melt or freeze or whatever, and boom. Yeah, Kea has no special buff. It's instructors that's going to be doing it. The only reason I'm taking my time on this one though is I'm looking at this Hu Tao, right? So for example, I don't know if you're next to a computer, but Burger, look at that Hu Tao, right? Now this is a great Hu Tao. The only thing wrong with this Hu Tao is the HP is low. So it would need redistributions, right? But the energy I'm getting from 6'3" is that he wants like a when he said near perfect, I'm like, oh, you want a Tony Toe Hu Tao, right? So oh your laptop's broken? Okay. No, it's fine. No, you don't need spreadsheets. You can just eyeball it. You can just look at the Hu Tao. If you've seen enough Hu Taos, you know what they look like, right? So, but you would have to rebalance the Hu Tao. And the only thing missing, really, in my opinion, is the HP. Like, if you take away the artifacts and just look at the stats, just looking at the stats, it's like, oh, just get more HP. Like, you know what I mean? She's fine. But to have a near perfect Hu Tao, you need 4 lines on every artifact, meaning that 4 of the 5 artifacts you have to be replaced. and I'm not finna ask you to do that. Oh, it was unrelated. Oh, no, no, no. You good. You good then. You know what I mean? So to keep it realistic, why don't you side load some of that DPS? You know, whether it be instructors, and that's where Diona came up. Sorry about the Diona thing. That was a mishap on my side. You know, so but instructors, you know, so you're gonna be using that. I'm not, and I know what you're saying with DPS Bennett and whatnot, but I don't know if it's worth it because here's it. And you now, you guys call me crazy. Call me crazy if you think I'm crazy on this, okay? Realistically, okay? Now, if you can one shot something, why do you want to one shot it more and potentially mess up the rest of your account? Potentially. It may do nothing to your account. It very well may do nothing to your account. It might not. I just had a conversation with my girl yesterday about getting the entire Adobe suite, and she said to wait. So I'm gonna wait, especially because I have other options, such as getting it for free from my friend. That's an option, right? So what I'm saying is, why would you C6 your Bennett when we don't even know the future characters that are coming out? Wait until we see what's there, and then C6 your Bennett if you see fit. Because at least you still have the option. For all we know, Saritsa may be a sword user, the most broken character in the game, and all her damage comes from her normals. Which means now you can't use her. She effectively is a gobletless whatever you got going on. And all her we don't know. We don't know. I'm painting a scare tactic. I understand this. I'm fear mongering. I get that. My point is, Dainsleaf, right? My point is, we don't know what's available. So, yeah, we don't know, right? But here's the thing, Burger. We we are just now getting a cryo like character, right? We just got him, and a Hydro Archon came out, and it's been 3 years. Guess what? 3 years is here. It's like, wow, 3 years already? Yeah. Welcome to how fast time flies. So 2 years is gonna be here like tomorrow. It's what it's gonna feel like once it hits. Once 2 years is here, you walk around with a C6 Bennett. There's 2 years worth of characters that's gonna come out. Now, hopefully, hopefully all of them can interface with C6 Bennett. That's what I hope. Where they have no override on their normals or something like that. Hopefully that's the case. But if it's not, then, you know, do you think it's a bad idea to have 90% of your characters have a DPS build to them? I don't think it's bad if you're having fun. Yeah, Wavebreakers is a stupid strong weapon. It's one of her strongest free options. It's not her most optimal option, but it's one of her strongest options. Her most optimal option is the catch. Her strongest option, to my understanding as it stands right now, would be the Wavebreaker. As far as 4-star weapons. Yeah, since Hayaka, yeah, they better have done that. You know what they could have did, Burger? It's the thing that every single one of us says, bro, and I don't know what's so difficult about it. They could just allow a toggle switch on constellations. No, I know. Like after Ayaka, they better not, because he ruined. See, but that's the thing. What if you want infusion on that character? Like I said, a new character comes out and you want infusion because they're a pyro sword user. You know what I mean? But their skill gives like a 50% damage buff or something. We don't know. I'm just trying to paint the picture where it's like, why don't they just add a toggle? That's the whole thing. It's not, if they can write Genshin Impact. Yeah, a pyro sword user that's normal based. Like you do the damage via normals, like a pyro Ayaka. I'm not talking about Bennett. I'm talking about a Pyro Ayaka. No, that's what I'm saying. So in that situation, you'd want C6 Bennett. They're Pyro, but their normals don't hit Pyro until they hit their skill. It's like Hu Tao. I'm saying it's like imagine Hu Tao, but a sword user. But she's like normal attack base or something or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's if that's the case, then it's like why not C6 to Bennett? Like Hu Tao literally exists, right? But she's like the only one. It's or a Pyro Chung or well, that's what C6 Bennett is. He's a Pyro Chung you. So it's like I'm just still under already built in Pyro skill. Yeah, I'm just saying I don't understand why it's not a toggle though. Like if there's a situation where I do okay, C6 Bennett is a huge thing because Bennett. It's not because of all these other characters. It's because of Bennett, right? The way you like, has anybody main DPS with Bennett? Like, has anybody drove with Bennett? And driving with Bennett, you do kind of want like pyro damage coming out of his normals. Like, it's nice. It is nice. That and the national team, right? So you have what is it? Xing Cho is huge on that one. Then you got Chong Yun. It's got this weird back and forth alternating thing going on. Right, so I mean, it is nice, but that's C6 Bennett, like, kind of in his element. Unless Pyro, Pyro. We'll just say Pyro. I don't even, it's not even Hu Tao. We'll just say Pyro. Like D-Luke, right? Like Bennett, like the whole thing with Bennett, to my understanding, when the game first came out, Bennett was kind of designed to support D-Luke. Like, it was always D-Luke Bennett. Mega attack-based character, right? And then mega attack support. Super, like, it's crazy. No, he affects sword, polearm, and claymores. That's all. Sorry to ask, but is my Xiangling build good enough on the Wavebreaker? If you could just refresh and... Yeah, not a problem. So, Xiangling... your ER is a little low and your EM is a little low. But my personal opinion, I don't really care about EM that much. It's her burst up. All your damages. She's the support DPS. She's not the main DPS. That's a lot of crit damage. But in my opinion, yeah, your ER is a little low. She looks really good though. Are you going for damage or are you going for uptime? That would be my question. Matter of fact, let me back up. I'll back it up. Let me put it this way. Does she effortlessly get her burst back before the cooldown ends? Does she get her burst back before like she, you know what I mean? In rational, yeah. Well, that's in rational. Is that the only time you use her? Is in the raid national? If you only use her in raid national, then I don't really see too much of a problem. Mono Pyro as well, which is also yes. Oh, okay, so she's definitely getting her burst back in Mono Pyro, yeah. And Raid National. Okay, well, I mean, if her burst uptime is cool, then I would maybe even move a little bit of crit damage into EM and call it a day. Maybe like, shoot, I don't know, maybe investigate the, what is it? See if you can do something with that feather. Like, I'd want to probably move that feather. Keep the clearly keep the feather. Why has everybody got these, like, really off-balance, like, artifacts in Emblem, bro? Emblem, I feel like there's something in the Emblem domain that just creates, like, unbalanced artifacts. But either way, yeah, I would do something about that, maybe that feather. Maybe take, like, move down, like, 7 crit damage, but introduce, like, 50 EM or something crazy like that. Like, I would do something like that. Say what? I'm pretty sure that's like a universal rule to playing Xiangling. Does she get her burst back when you switch to her? Excluding cooldown. I don't know. I don't know what you mean. The sands is literally impossible to change. Yeah, that's why I'm not saying sands. I was saying the feather. You're not changing the sands. The feather is what you're changing. Because you don't need that much crit damage. You just need 20 crit damage. Which is still a lot, really. But if you can get crit rate, 20 crit damage, and you get like 40, 50 EM, I'd rather you do that than have 28 crit damage. Like that 28 crit damage is a high five to your brethren. That's a look how awesome I look right now. It's like Jordans versus Birkenstocks. You know what it's kind of like? It's kind of like a Mustang without the GT. You know what I mean? Versus like a Honda Civic. Which one are you driving to LA in? Unless you live in LA. Which one are you driving cross country? You're probably driving cross country in the Honda Civic, not the Mustang. But the attack percent is 21 EM. Say what? So, oh, but it's attack percent, but it has 21 EM. No, you would need more. If it's 28 crit damage, but it gives you 21 EM, I don't really care about that attack percent. On the feather, I care about that EM being on that feather. Long story short, you need more EM. Oh my God. Let me. Okay. Nice. So, for those reading Burger's comments, don't be misconstrued, by the way. All he's doing is stating facts. He's not recommending you C6 or Bennett. He's just stating the fact of the matter. For example, hey, Burger, do you recommend C16 or Bennett? You guys know my opinion on it. I could care less, and it's based on your account. That's my answer. Pretty sure he might say the same thing. But yeah. Yeah, I think you're young. I think she looks fine though, bro. Mika. Yolana's dope. Why Mika though? You know what? What I would do? What's going on, Self? How you doing, by the way? I would wait for. I would do. This is just my opinion. Unless it's C6 Mika, but even still, I almost want to say use Mona if you have Mona. To my understanding, Xiangling snapshots everything. Like whatever changes the values, whatever changes her character values from the time you hit the burst button, from that point on, all that is snapshot onto her Pyronado. EM, crit rate, crit damage, like it's its own character, but it keeps that going forward, yeah. The Mika, are they a good combo? I don't know if they're there. They're for cryo resonance and noblesse oblige. Oh, okay, okay. Wait, for cryo resonance. Wait, what artifact set you got your guy on? He is not a worthless being. No. What set do you have on Risley? Oh, that's what I was supposed to do though. I was supposed to change the thumbnail to Risley. Because it was going to be a Risley day. Because I call him Grizzly. Because he looks like something of the dog family. I am Risley. Guys and girls like me. I punch hard. He's actually a dope character. I actually like the character. I have nothing bad to say, but it's a dope character. You know, but I don't, yeah. I use Mika every day. I'm sorry for your loss. Wow. But it's Eula's birthday. It is Eula's birthday. Using Blizzard Strayer. What? Sands of Goblet since I have a 3-piece hunter set. Got you. So you can use Blizzard because it technically on freeze gives you more crit rate. The thing is, why do you need... So if you're getting 40 crit rate, what do your artifacts look like on your Risley? Either that or what's your crit rate goal? You know what I mean? Mika has the worst Genshin. I play in Chinese, so I couldn't tell you. He kidnapped Lynette and almost killed Freminette. All right. Well, things are getting interesting. All right. Talking about kidnapping and whatnot. Say what? Eula has no personalized support in this game. That's the problem. MiHoYo's just slapping stuff together and calling it support. 50 and then 198. So you have a 90% crit rate, right? Using a 4-piece archaic with the Staff of Homa. Okay. So if you have a 90% crit rate, am I missing something? This game is turning into Warframe. People are using Warframe numbers. Because if we want to start hitting 100% crit rate, then it's like, Jesus. We can just start doing 100% crit rate. I'll just start running 100% crit rate everything. But am I missing something? Because that's where everything is going. I don't think you need that much crit rate. I'm going to just start doing this on my Shogun. $20 to $30K with charge attacks. Yeah, and that's with no melt, right? I just don't see the reason for running 100. I don't see the reason for. Well, let me put it this way. This is probably gonna. I hope nobody takes offense to what I'm about to say. So you guys get ready. I don't see why we're taking a casual game of Legos and G.I. Joe and we're turning it into this calculus-driven university level game that requires the highest level of thinking. It's a casual game made to play on the toilet on your cell phone. Why are we doing this to Genshin? Does that make sense? We have a great account, but holy Jesus. How dare I call Genshin a casual game? Have you not played World of Warcraft? I was about to say, like, are you for real though? Have you actually? There are some sweaty games out there because this game is so far from a sweaty game. This is the last game you should be. Why do you think I C6 him? I want an easy game to be easy. It's an easy game. I want it easy. And he has a suit on, and I like suits. You know, I'm still waiting for. Say what? Using the Skyward Atlas? That's good. Wait, on who? Oh, on him. Yeah. No, the Skyward Atlas is really good for him. It's actually really good. Genshin Impact Esports. I tried. TCG is about the closest you'll get. They tried doing the competition in China. But I mean, if you see these guys clearing the abyss, that by itself should be telling you this is not a hard game. Like, there's games where you can't do the content unless you have all of the in-game content. Those games. This is not that kind of game. If you could walk in with Barbara and clear content because Dendro, this is not a difficult game. And we need to quit acting like it is. PvP? Yeah, I mean, if they had PvP in this game, don't get me wrong, it's very easy if you know what you're doing. Right? But if you're playing it casually, then it might be a little bit of a challenge, but it's a casual game. Even when you know what you're doing, there might be a little frustration here and there because shields and this and that, and we're trying to 30-60 the abyss. You know, but at the end of the day, it's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? PvP would be fun. It'll take all those all the C6R5s who getting smoked by free-to-play accounts would be the most hilarious thing on earth. So I had to clean out my friends list, by the way, sir. Like, literally, just for the competition. And there were some people who caught some stray bullets, and I mean it, and I don't mean it like that, Soap, but I'm going to need your UID. I didn't unfriend you because we're not friends. I unfriended you because I needed the space on my get. Like I literally had to delete like a million people because there was a tournament. I still didn't open the queue. That's wow. I didn't even make my coffee, cuz. Hold on. I probably got your UID. Oh, you are still there, right? Thank God. I was gonna say, man. Oh, you are okay. Cool. I was like, I'm pretty sure I left him, but just in case, I just was like, let me just give the speech. Okay, we're gonna leave this here. I'm gonna start my. I haven't made my coffee yet. I have not made my coffee yet. First, let's look at the ratio. 39. Ah, you're fine. Skyward Atlas, right? Two piece. That's doing really bad. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 sec. Okay, so he's probably not even doing that bad. I'm probably just tripping. Okay, so you said what? Checked 100 artifacts to change in a 100 set. Gotcha. Yeah, that's why I was like, I think I'm tripping. That one's actually really good. Only because it's hunters, I'm gonna say no. But you may want at least a little bit of crit rate. It depends on because you're running crit damage, right? Yeah. So if you're running crit damage and that's with a Skyward Atlas, you may want to replace this with a little more crit rate. Actually. Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, none of that reset yet. Thank you, by the way, Burger. I appreciate that, man, for opening the queue. Okay, we'll wait for it to update. Yeah, so I don't have great artifacts myself on that set, but just to kind of put in perspective, you want something like that. Wait, why does Beto have that? Anyway, so that, and then if you can get one of those, which I don't know how easy it is, but if you can get one of those, you're done. You get one of those, you're good. Who's my favorite Star Rail character? I don't have the character that I really want. I can't really tell you. As it stands right now on my account, the character I'm enjoying the most is Jinglo. I don't know how to pronounce her name. But the character that seems to be wrecking the hardest is the little green quantum chick with the two ponytails, the two pigtails. Bruh, she slapped though. like, like she do slap. Like I just went ahead and built her. I don't know what her name is, but she's the little 4-star character with the dice, or the she plays mahjong. Bruh, she slap. The little mahjong chick, bruh, she super slap. Whatever her name is, Ching Che. I don't know what her name is, but whoever she is, she slap, bro. She bro. She be breaking shields and she smack, bro. She smack. She's super smack. So yeah, I'm just waiting. Yeah, Golden Troop one on Miko. It's on Miko. Say what, bro? It sucks so much for Rocket League for one of the news updates they did. They're removing player-to-player trading. Are you for real? Why would I don't understand why companies don't like trading? Yeah. Like I'm not even tripping on the damage. It's just she just smacked, bro. Like, I don't know. She smacked, bro. Like I don't understand all the mechanics yet. I haven't min-maxed the game. I'm just trying to get through to the point where I can farm artifacts. Or in this case, relics, right? I'm just trying to get to the point I can farm relics. I can't even you gotta replace that. So rule of thumb, if it doesn't, so this is just rule of thumb. This is for any DPS in the game. And this is kind of where I'm at in Honkai, right? So the thing is, especially at AR60, right? And you don't have to do this. It's just a rule of thumb that I'm giving you. So if it doesn't have crit rate or crit damage, don't use it. Regardless of what crit passive it has, if it doesn't have crit rate and crit damage, don't use it. Because the way that the artifacts are going to balance is going to determine whether you can run crit damage on your circlet or not the passive. You know what I mean? Don't be trying to distract me with your achievements. Like, okay, we can stop talking about artifacts. No, we gonna keep talking about these artifacts now. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on now. Now you wait a minute. So now hold on, cuz. But no, this one is fine in my opinion. This one is okay. Maybe you could use a reroll, but at least it's giving you 4 crit rate. But this one, you definitely want to reroll that, and that's it. You know what I mean? Hey, you should leave it right there and don't touch it. You should literally leave it right there and don't touch it. By the way, Burger, I was gonna do Honkai today. I was thinking about it. I might do it. I might have to split the stream because I gotta pick up antibiotics around like 5 or 6. So, but it depends on if people even need help or anything. But yeah, no, that's a lot of achievements. Here's what I'm cool with though. So, how's life treating you? Is life treating you great? But those are the only 3 I have at the moment. Yeah, no, that's fine. Like you can the split stream. It'll probably be down for like an hour though, because I gotta go up to the hospital and get it. For those that don't know, I have a abscess on my tooth, and it hurts a lot. And I have been taking Motrin in like the dangerous quantities for quite some time. Not like months, but at least for what, a week or 2 or something is what it feels like, at least a week. I've been taking way too much Motrin, and I'm like cloudy and dizzy and weird, and my speech is weird and blah, 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 blah. But my speech is weird because I'm in pain and high on Motrin, like a lot of Motrin. So I don't have to have all this Motrin in my system, and my eyes are going backwards and sideways, and I'm about to fall and vertigo and all of that. I need to go get this medication. I should have just got it yesterday, but I'm an idiot. Them 30 achievements combined for a total of 60 Primo Gems. Say what now? Oh, speed? I'm just getting into that stat. I feel precision. I'm getting my whole mouth worked on, so they do what? So they put temporary teeth. Yeah, man. Yeah, I might get one like either. I don't know what's gonna happen to this tooth. I'm almost at the point where I'm like, you know what, like just pull that thing. Pull it, implant. I don't care what you do. Just I'm so sick of nerves in this general area. Like just get rid of all the nerves on this part of my mouth. Like no more nerves. I don't want nerves or exposed anything. Infections. Nope, not me, because I have Tyco toys in my mouth. I do not care. You feel me? Like that's not an issue for me ever again. You know, Kafka goes hard. She gets so many turns in a cycle. Really? Freaking plan was 31K to work on the whole mouth. Wow. That's about how much that plan costs to work on it. Yeah, I mean it gets pricey. I had a friend, he replaced every tooth in his mouth with fake teeth. It was something that we were all kind of joking about. Then me and him really had a conversation about it, but he could afford it and I couldn't. So he consulted with his dentist. My thing was, dude, what would happen if you literally replace every single tooth in your mouth with like fake teeth? Whatever those fake teeth happen to be, whether they be gold because insecurity. I don't have teeth, but I got gold. Whatever the reason is, but either way, you replace the teeth. So you don't. The whole idea is you want to get rid of the nerves because you don't want to deal with infections. You know what I mean? If you're moving so fast, and this doesn't mean don't brush your teeth, but if you forget to brush your teeth, it's not like you're going to hell for it, right? So it's like that. You don't have to deal with gingivitis or bad breath. You don't have to deal with none of that. It's just not a problem anymore. So sure enough, I think it cost him about either 10 to 12 grand, something like that. He had them all pulled out and he had them all replaced. was like 10, 12 grand. But that was with insurance though. And insurance, they only covered, I think, pulling the teeth. I don't even think they covered pulling the teeth because it was cosmetic. Or I think they considered it cosmetic. I don't know. I don't know how he did it, but it was 10 to 12 grand. She's one of the best at clearing swarm. Yo, that Jing Lo girl is pretty dope. But yeah, I mean, I don't know all the characters though. Decaying pretty quickly, come with some enamel issue that I had. Yeah, yeah. I'm insecure about my teeth. You know, I'll be straight up about that one. I can one cycle Mach with 10. Oh, Mach 10 with my Kafka and Jinglo. Yeah, I don't know, but Honkai, I was thinking about doing Honkai today. Only because I don't know what people need to do today. Let me go get my coffee. Jesus Christ. I'm going to take this mic with me so I can talk to y'all. I'm sitting here just talking and not getting the one thing that's going to really have me up and moving. But yeah, I haven't eaten properly because my tooth hurts. You know, the whole poor me storyline. You know. And y'all already know I'm not that kind of dude. I don't even know if I want the empathy, cuz like just don't. I'll be fine. You feel me? Oh, MOC is basically. Oh yeah, you talking about the spiral abyss? I thought that was the simulator thing. Ain't that the simulator thing? The MOC or whatever? Simulated such and such. I thought that was spiral abyss. Unless I'm tripping. I'm pretty close to crowning the first talent for Rilsley. Or Riz. I keep calling him I keep calling him Rilsley. But yeah, I mean, if you really like him like that, you know my stance on crowning characters, bro. Triple crown him, especially him, because his burst is worth it. You know what I mean? His skill buffs his normals, and his burst is worth it. His burst hits hard. The only thing that's a problem, you know what I think would have made Risley like way more popular, in my opinion, is if his C1 was just built into his kit. If his C1 was just a different C1 and he didn't have that weird 60-50% thing going on, I think he would have sold way more. Hold on, I gotta get ice. One sec. Alright, cool. But logically, when they be balancing these characters like this, I'll be feeling like MiHoYo knows something that we don't. Uh-oh. There we go. Y'all remember when Kuki came out and everybody was like, this is the most trash character. This is the most trash character we have ever seen in our life. Y'all remember that? Who? I don't think anybody's in the queue. Yeah. So what happened? Semi-uni is just free weekly stuff. Ah. Simulated universe is in-game content grinding. Okay. And you get the equivalent of a goblin in Sands. Yeah, I've really been in there for that one. No longer broke on Genshin Precision. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, because you was dumb broke. 5 million. Feel like Zhongli and forgetting his wallet. Exactly. Waiting for a Topaz. Hey, somebody was saying Topaz might be questionable. You know what I mean? I think she might be pretty dope. I just really wasted a 20 pull, though, because I'm an idiot. But I got Jinx out of it, so it's not, you know, we're not necessarily dead in the water. I don't want to play this. I mean, I do, because I want to get, I just want a timepiece so I can, let me be clear. It's not that I don't like Genshin, it's just I played so much Genshin, and Honkai is just new, that I want to play Honkai. That's the thing, I have Clara. It's not on PS4, it's on PS5 only. Yeah, I have Clara. I lucked out and got Clara too, yeah. I don't know nothing about Topaz, bro. I'm not knowing about this Clara synergy until just now when you just now said it. Yeah, it's PS5 only. But you can play it on like mobile. You just need a pretty good phone. My phone is trash. That's why I never play mobile. What am I doing? Oh, I'm running a regular Shogun. Sure. Say what? Topaz is, I'm assuming, 4 follow-up attackers, I think. Mobile, desktop, and PS5 at the, yeah, it's just those 3. Yeah, Clara is ridiculous at follow-ups. Like, I don't know what to do with Clara when it comes to follow-ups. Like, she's so ridiculous. Like, I was doing a simulated universe, and I think I might have to do Clara versus, what's his name, Svarog? Whatever his name is. Her robot. Dude, her robot is so clean. That thing is super dope. Like, when he points his finger and all the missiles come out of nowhere. Just the way he is as an enemy is ridiculous. Her version of him is like, he's tight. Like, he is. He's dope. He's big, crazy guy. Like, I get it. But him, the enemy? Bruh. That dude is God. Like, he is so clean. He feels like a Baki character. You know what I mean? He just snaps his finger and it's like, you got a buff. He's just such a boss. Like, that dude is dope. Characters like that. I like characters. That's why I like Zhongli. Nouvellette. Like, chill characters who just snap and things happen. I love characters like that. You know what I mean? Just because they snap don't mean they're not hard workers. You know what I mean? They'll put that work in. Just they do so much work that popping a buff is that easy for them. It's crazy. I don't know. I like characters like that. It's pretty dope. Say you recently got the iPhone 15. You can 100% play that game on that phone. My phone is iPhone 12. You should be able to play that game on that phone, on an iPhone 12. Should. I think you just need the space. I think you need, as long as you got like 128 gigs or, you know, because you have other applications and pictures and whatnot. Right? So as long as you got like the 128 gigs, you should be all right. I think. What's going on, Azzy? You had to go do something? Shoot, I ain't knocking it. The thing with Topaz is that outside of single target, she's kind of trash. Gotcha. And Swarm, oh, wait, what? Swarm Disaster. Claire's hitting something. 572k a follow-up on Elation Path. On Elation. Oh, but that's Elation though, man. Dude, I'm so excited about it. I haven't even tried Clara on Elation. I run the hunt, bro. I'm like hunt. I'm team hunt. I'm team. I'm that team. I'm just saying, but that Elation, oh, I know Clara be smoking them, cuz. Between Clara and March 15th, I've still got a baby account, so March 15th still is the thing. I can only imagine. She already kind of unbelievable. I'm going to have to try that, though. Whoa, I don't have sugar in my coffee, which is probably a good thing. But I would like sugar in my coffee. This coffee is terrible without sugar. By the way, why am I doing a whole bunch of nothing? Because I haven't had a cigarette yet. That's why. I'm still playing catch up. So let's go do that. Don't do what I'm about to do, kids. However we want to word that one. You know what I mean? Y'all, I'm so excited. All right, let me talk to my little professional DWP people. All the kids in schools and the people with jobs and they going to people trying to do things. Bruh, do y'all know for the last, well, you asked my girl, cuz, like, I have been working on my website and my marketing materials like for so long. And she been giving me, we joke about it so much. She's like, you know that's going to be, no, she's a sweetheart with it. But yeah, no, like it's, I just have to write a terms and conditions. I use the terms and conditions. terms and conditions is so hard to deal with. I had to use AI to do it. And if you see how long my terms and conditions is, bruh, between that and a privacy policy, bruh, because I never got those two together. And I'm not finna pay a lawyer God knows how much to write me a personalized terms and conditions. I'll just take the one I got, send it to a lawyer, and be like, hey, how's this look? She's broken on destruction, remembrance, and hunt. Dude, she is so dope on hunt. She keeps going on hunt. Like, she doesn't stop on hunt. It's just hunt, hunt, and more hunt. Oh, and I got that C6 Fox girl. And the picture that showed up for her was not questionable, but it was not kid friendly. I'm like, doing this in video games, huh? Okay. Have you tried? Yeah, that's her name. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it was luck. I didn't do anything special to get it. That's why she's on. If you go on my game and use a support character, that's why she's on my support list. She's probably the most valuable thing on my account right now. You know what I mean? So I'm like, hey, if I can't do much, but I could buff your team like crazy. All I need now is a 5-star weapon that gives so much attack it's unreasonable. I'm debating whether I want Topaz or Sealy because I lost 50-50 when Sealy first came. Here's the thing about Sealy. Sealy is a single target enemy, or a single target. This is why I haven't been using Infrognito Sealy, because I like Infrog. No, not is it Infrog? I think it's Infrog, right? Is somebody joining? No, okay. Yeah, no, okay. Here's the thing about Sealy that I'm noticing, and this is just me becoming a little brand new with the game. Forget the damage numbers. What it is she's a single target enemy, but she gets so many turns that she's almost like a bounce character. That's what she's functionally an extremely strong bounce character. With a random number generator as to how many times it's going to bounce. It's RNG bounce. She attacks like 4, 5, 6 times. And then all of a sudden, bro, it's so ridiculous. Like, Sealy's she's so ridiculous. But you have no idea. If you have it on auto, you have no idea what's going to happen. She just turn and then turn and then turn and then turn. That's what it seems like, at least. Unless I'm tripping. What's going on, Angel? How you doing, cuz? Life treating you good, brother? I'm telling y'all, when I said I'm focusing on my business, I'm focusing on my business. So I apologize for showing up late to this, but priorities are as such. You know what I mean? I love you guys with all my heart, but y'all got to hold that. I got to focus on my business. You know what I mean? So, when I'm asking about life, I'm asking about life. I hope life is doing good to you, man. You know what I mean, brother? You finally hit the mill. You finally hit the mill in Genshin. Oh, you finally hit 1 million? Wow. You know, I have not. No, I was with Ayaka. I haven't hit 1 million, the number. I haven't produced that number yet, bro. That actually is a huge achievement. That's hard. That is not easy to. Who'd you do it with? Hu Tao? Bro, that had to be Hu Tao. I mean, Sealy is good, but falling off every new DPS. Yeah, no, that's super good. That is super good. As soon as you got the Homa. Okay, hold on now, because I gave somebody a little bit of a stink about this. Did you do it on a cryo flower? Or did you do it on level 60 Scaramouche? Or did you hit 1 million? If you did it in a Spiral Abyss, it's a Spiral Abyss. That's amazing. But I'm not raining on it. I'm just saying there's still room for growth. It was a 90 Scaramouche. That's a 60% resistance reduction. I wonder who he gave that stink about. Yeah, I was giving 6'3" a stink about it. I'm like, do it on the mechanical array. in an upstate. Do it in a mechanical array in an upstate. That way, at least you have a baseline. That's the goal. You want to hit 1 million on a mechanical array in an upstate. That's the goal. That's the new goal. How about that? That's going to be your new goal, 6'3", and Angel Art, your new goal. We want to push that limit as far as we can on a mechanical array in an upstate. Either him or Ajdaha. Obviously, Ajdaha can't be pyro, but you get what I'm saying. You can do that pyramid boss. Just something with standard resistance. That's the goal. That's how you achieve really high numbers. You want to make sure you have a solid foundation to build on. So you can test on Scaramouche to see what the progress is looking like, right? And you could test on the mechanical array down. You could test on the cryo-flower, so on and so forth to test it. But the milestone that I would be trying to get my team in Warframe to do is do that without like a rigged situation. If you do it without rigging it, and then we good. Because what's gonna happen? Warframe is a co-op game though, and in a co-op game, it's like, nah. If you're a hitter, I need you to hit. Like I don't need you showing me a shot to what's that thing called? There's a robot in that game that looks like a duck. It looks like a bird. I forgot what it's called, but you bust the chest open and it has additional damage it takes. And then you one-shot that piece and it's like, I one-shot something. And it's like, that's not how that works. I need you to one-shot this Eidolon. Not that, whatever that thing is. 944 in the game. That's still huge though. Take it as it's still a win. Same thing for you, 6'3". It's still a win, but I want you guys to focus on the mechanic. If I had a say in the matter, focus on that mechanical array. Get that number up. I could probably hit, because I hit 1.2. Yeah, you just did 944 to the mechanical array. That's what I'm saying, cuz. See, that's what I'm saying. Now, hey, did you do it with instructors? Did you have instructors on anything in your team? Was it anywhere in the mix? Because the only thing you would be missing technically would be a Freedom Swarm, which isn't even that big of a buff, but that might be enough to push you over. And if it's not, C2 Kazuha would definitely do it. C2 Mona, C2 Mona, and then get C2 Kaz. Are you using Kazuha in that nuke? Do you have, okay, let me ask you this. Do you have C2 Mona or C2 Nahida? Like, who are you using in that nuke? And Sucrose? Ooh, get C2 Kaz. If you can. It doesn't have to be now, obviously, right? But if you have C1 Kaz, go ahead and just pull C2. That'll push you over 1 million easy. Yeah, you'll hit 1 million on a mechanical array easy. Was it downed or was it up? He said, of course. What? Of course, cuz. Of course. Yeah, just C2 your Kaz and you're good. You hit 1 mil on a 90 mechanical array. Oh, downed? I ain't gonna super knock it, but we wanna get it in an upset if you can. It's fun. It's super fun though. Look, 6'3" and Angel. Look, it's fun. I've done my little fair share of nukes on a down mechanical array too. Matter of fact, I have a nuke video of Ayaka on my channel where I hit the mechanical array and it's like 72k a tick. It's like dit, 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 and then I switch and then dit, 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 something like, I can't remember. I'll take that back. I think it's like 50. I don't know. I can't remember. But that's huge. I just can't. Hey, but y'all ready for Fiorina? Fiorina finna change the game, cuz. You pull out Mona and Fiorina? Nah, that might put you in dimension. No. Nah, because there's no... Yeah, because diminishing returns on EM doesn't hit till like 1,000 EM. Like, realistically. Like, it's almost no diminishing returns. On the artifacts, yes, but there's no diminishing returns on EM until you hit like 1,000. It's like 47 per tick. Yeah, it's 47 times 20. If it's a consistent 47, that's 47 times 20, which is a lot. It's a whole lot. But I think when it comes, like, nuking is a game in its own. Hey, you know what? I think I asked this like months ago, right? And I want you guys' feedback on this. I don't mind nukes because we're talking about nukes right now. I don't mind nukes, but I would want to convert to a nuke, like nuke. I would because like I don't want to have like split thinking because my thinking is always resin efficiency. I coach for resin efficiency. That's what I coach for. I coach biggest bang for your buck. I coach return on investment. That's what I coach. As a Genshin coach, I coach return on investment. I don't coach the highest level performance. I coach the highest performance with the priority being how much resin is it going to cost. That's what I coach, right? But if we go nukes, then I got to take resin out the mix. For vapors around 250, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, maybe, but I've seen every time I see a nuke, they have like 505, 6, 700 EM. Like they'll bust a nuke and then they'll go to their, like on Tony Toe's channel, they'll hit a nuke and then they'll go to their screen and they have like 500, 600 EM. Don't get me wrong, they got like 300 crit damage and whatnot because they're popping food and doing all type of stuff, but yeah. Use the A73 on the pyramid boss. That's what I'm saying. See, now how's that feel? 653, how's that feel? That feel a lot better, right? He ain't got no crazy resistance or anything, does he? I know he's got a resistance. I know he's got resistance reduction when he's in the down state, but I don't think it's as high as Scaramouche. Scaramouche is 60. Hey, Nuvalet smack, bruh. Yo, Nuvalet smack though. He smack. Can you imagine if he had off-field hydro application? Nuvalet, he's too dope. It was an upstate? What? See? Now how's that feel, 6'3"? You know what I mean? Feeling kind of swank now, ain't you? You go ahead and pop that collar, I see you. Go ahead and put the what we just A74 level 90 in an upstate. See me about something. You know what I mean? That I can, hey, what? Dap, high five, and handshake. You feel me? Yeah, Nuvalet is super clean, though. Even with crazy buffs and a lot of subs and sands, they're not going to 500 EM. Instructors, Diona. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? I don't know, bro. I'm saying it's something about Diona. I don't know what it is. Check your... I believe Burger. I'm not saying Burger's wrong. I'm not saying... Trust me, Burger. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not. I'm just saying it's something with Diona. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's that the EM exceeds her personal buff or what. I don't know what it is. But there's something with Diona and Hu Tao. Now, if you had C4 Ayaka, which is a little overkill, then yeah, that would probably be better. Senior in high school, heading to college with a radiology major. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, I noticed a lot of people are getting into medical, bruh. You got a 400 EM boost from her? Wait, how'd you... Oh, that's because of... Wait, 400. How you get 400 from her? Diona, Elegy, Ganyu, C4 Ayaka. Oh, yeah, and you got the C4 Ayaka. Wait, you did melt, right? Well, clearly. I'm trying to think. Why don't you do... You know what you should have did? You should have did an Elegy... What's her name? You should did Elegy Amber. I don't know if you got C6 Amber, but you should did Elegy Amber. She does. She has some shred situation or something, right? Yeah, I was gonna say 320 EM. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like so that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's something about EM. I know it's like 250 or 200 or whatever, but when I see nukes, they always got stupid. Like especially win to lose. Like when I see win to lose, do his million, 2 million, 3 million nukes or whatever, he got stupid EM. He be having so much EM, it don't be making sense. He'll do like an instructor Bennett, uh, and like see this Nahida and so on and so forth. See for Ayaka, Sucrose, and Hutao, 1.58. Try it with. So what did you hit for with? Yeah, it was a year ago. What did you do with? Who was on instructors? Sucrose? Nah, Sucrose. Nah, it wouldn't make sense for Sucrose. It had to be Bennett. Did you? It was on Bennett, right? Or what? Nah, it was probably on Ayaka. Now I think about it. Why would you have it on Ayaka? Because you could just switch to Bennett before you hit the burst. I'd almost put Ayaka. Ooh, no, that wouldn't make sense. Because it's 20% attack for Noblesse. Hey, I know this much, Burger. Watch when they come out with Noblesse, but it's instead of 20% attack, it's like 10% bonus damage or 15% bonus damage. Is Sucrose better than Kazuha for the buff? She's better than Kazuha if Kazuha is not C2. C6 Sucrose is better than Kazuha if your Kazuha is not C2. Yeah. Yeah, she is way better. But once you're C2, yeah, once your Kazuha is C2, he gives very close to that amount and he gives more bonus damage. Because Sucrose, in any given situation, she only gives about 200 EM anyway. Yeah, she gives an EM and a shred, yeah. Have to complete a science lab report. You go do that, man. Pop back in a little later. All right now, Red. No, he's not medical, but he's into sciences. Yeah, man. Proud of you, Angel. Go out there and win, cuz. Go out there and win, I'm telling you. I'm trying to see y'all at the top. You know what I mean? I'm going to be on my side of the tracks working with these folks in education. I need more education clients. I don't know if I want to stay in education. I want to stay in education, but I don't know. There's too many politics in the space that I work in education. You know what I mean? That's what's up. Yeah, please win. If you win for me, but win for you, but just win. Just win. Stay focused. At the end of the day, just stay focused. Do what you got to do. Life will take care of the rest. And remember, filter who you hang with, cuz people can be weird. There's good people out there, but they mind their business. You know what I'm talking about? It's one of the coldest lessons I learned in my life, man. But yeah, you got this. You're a good person. Good attracts good. You be fine. Good begets good. Be good to them, and they will be good to you. You feel me? So yeah, just fixing up my test team swag. As long as I live, my Diona would never see the light of day. Why? Does TTDS matter for Hu Tao? It can. It doesn't, but it can. So, if I remember correctly, it's HP percent. So this is the stack of the bottom stats that you would want on your Hu Tao, right? So HP percent, attack percent, then flat HP, then flat attack, right? So if you can get attack percent, it's not necessarily a dead stat. You know what I mean? So TTDS may do a little something, but it's not as big of a deal as you think it would be. If anything, I would almost want to say just run sacrificial fragments. Because what is it? It's 25. Is it 20%? So it'll give 20 EM, 22 EM just off the sac frags. So 22 EM versus the TTDS buff. I feel like the 22 EM might make a little bit of a difference. Or sorry, 44. That'll definitely make a big difference. You can. If you have Nahita's weapon, then yeah, use Nahita's weapon because it's more EM. I don't know. I don't really know if I even care what the weapon does beyond that. But just the fact that it has more EM makes it better than the sacrificial fragments. So the sac fragments is going to give you 44 EM. That's just the sac frags, if I'm not mistaken, right? And then if you use Nahita's, it'll give you 52 to 53 EM, and then if that passive gives more EM and attack or whatever, then icing on the cake. You know what I mean? I mean, that would be my impression of it. That's a good idea, though. Shout out to you on that one. Boy, I cannot wait to... All right, so I'm going to just tug on a cigarette. Don't smoke, kids. I'm going to tug on a cigarette a couple more times, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to knock these quests out and event and whatever. Unless somebody has questions or needs a review or anything, it doesn't matter. Or to make it to make it a little bit more streamlined, right? As far as reviews are concerned, right? Because I'm sure you guys know I'm not bringing up old stuff, but there was this weird blowout with certain accounts and this account and that account and blah, 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 right? Well, the only thing I would request is to know, like, what you're trying to do with your character that I'm reviewing. Are you trying to be a top percenter, or are you trying to function well in the game, right? Because those are two different characters, right? And then you have nukes. That's a totally different character. Not a totally different character, but that is a significantly different character also, right? So I don't mind supporting like the different approaches. I just need to know where the person's mind is at, because like, let's say you want to be a top percenter, the amount of resin on average that it takes to achieve that is so much greater, right? And to get that, there is a psychology that I don't talk to you guys about associated with that. You know what I mean? And it's that I have to balance, because I'm the one giving the feedback. I have to balance that for your well-being. You know what I mean? Now, it may not bother some, and they can handle and juggle all their life's challenges and whatnot, and where they land in the percentile doesn't psychologically affect them. Some people, it does, though. If they're not in the top percent, this, that, and the third, it could psychologically affect them. And I hate to say it, but I saw this with my own eyeballs. And now it's like, oh, okay, well, that's why I don't like coaching that, right? So, but if so, then my strategy would just be to simply include Tony Toes into the conversation, his channel into the conversation at least. Like, hey, if this is what you're achieving, there is a baseline out there, and it's in the form of Tony Toes' channel. So if that's where you want to go, then we have to start referring to that guy's content. Fortunately, there is a point of reference, right? So when we see these crazy Hutals and whatnot, we could just reach out to his channel. We could just pull from his channel and say, hey, this Hutal has these stats. This is what you're more than likely going to need. As far as your ratio, all we're doing is, for the most part, we're going to take that nuke situation and just rebalance your crit ratio. We're just taking their nuke scenario and we're going to have to pull the damage down for the sake of making it more consistent. You see what I'm saying? But we are going to need those numbers. You know what I mean? If the approach is to be a top percentile, like 6.3, like you said, you wanted one of the best ones, right? You said, wait, what? You hit 987K with who? Yeah, see? See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, cuz. So I remember saying this like at least a year ago, if not longer, and I probably should have said it more, right? We can, and this was a conversation I was having with Burger, and I'm not throwing you under the bus, Burger, but first things first, before I say what I'm gonna say, Burger's calculations are super close, if not the actual number that'll pop out. Right? So he is right in what he says. But because of the way deviations work in artifacts, because you're not gonna have the artifacts that he is calculating with, right? You still have to go out and test it. And a lot of times, because the math is it's simple math, but these deviations could cause like huge changes in the damage output, right? So without actually running your hard numbers through either a spreadsheet or a calculator, we won't be able to determine if more EM is the trick or if more crit damage is the trick, so on and so forth. So for the most part, for the sake of time, it's best to just go and test the theory. You could just test the theory and that'll tell you. Now, I feel like I'm smart. I feel like Burger's smart. I feel like you're smart, right? When it comes to diminishing returns is just that. Is that, believe it or not, they give you roughly the same amount of damage increase. It's just that they're not as impactful anymore. You might want to redistribute that damage into a different bucket. But each bucket is still going to have their relative diminishing returns. For example, if you have 200 crit damage and 200 bonus damage, 200 crit damage is effectively going to be the same as 200 bonus damage. But the bonus damage, because it's multiplying on the result of whatever your crit did, I believe that's how, no, that's not how it works. It's crit damage times bonus damage, so they're the same. But because they're in different buckets, you actually want those numbers to be as close as possible. You want them to be as high as possible, but you want those to be as close as possible. This is why you'll see like these shoguns with a whole lot of energy recharge, right? But that's giving upwards of 100 and something odd. What is it? Electro, right? But then you also got to factor in the burst buff from emblem. So if you have like, let's say you got 100 electro plus, let's say, you got a 270 shogun with 300% with you got a 270 shogun, but she gets that 30% ER buff. You're at 75% bonus damage. So effectively, between the electro and the burst damage, you have 175 bonus damage. Couple that with 175 crit damage, and you have a pretty good balance. Who is this? Oh, I gotta walk inside. Sorry. One sec. I don't know who that is, but whoever that is, they can do what they want. I don't really care. Can I steal your stuff? Sure. Take whatever. Unless you guys need something. If you guys need something, I'll kick this person because I don't know who that is. They're a PlayStation friend, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Lay it down like this, speed it up right quick. I don't know who's joining me. Who is these people trying to join my world? I don't know who this person is. Hold on. Hola. Oh, it's Art? Oh, what's good? You gotta say something, Art. Hold on. Who's Cha? Oh, you're in the chat. Oh, it is you. I see you. Sorry about that. How you doing? So what we doing? Top 38 on Akasha? I'm not sure I would worry about Akasha. Worry about you. Nouvellette? Okay. She's top because of wave breakers. It actually is good. So shout out to Berg on this one. He helped me demystify my perception of Akasha. So you can look at Akasha, but just remember that Akasha is not considering the team that you're running. It's considering a placeholder team. You just, as long as you remember that, you can use it as a safe point of reference. That's Akasha. Forces them to push themselves too hard. No. This is what I'm saying. 6'3". If Akasha matters, then I know the type of person that I'm talking to. You know what I mean? What's going on, Hifumi? Shout out to you, bro. Who am I looking at? You said Nouvellette, right? It's me. Join. Nouvellette. Okay. Yeah, I was like, what? Why are you on this account? Nouvellette, let's go. Haha. 35. 4-piece. Okay. Swag. Oh, you crowned it. 38, which is funny. You only need 34. Shout out to you on that one. Let's see if there's re-rolls. I doubt it, but let's see. That's amazing. That's really good / amazing. How in the world did you get? That's what I'm looking for. I don't know how you got that. That's amazing. Ooh, your goblet needs to change. Yeah, I would change the goblet. Wow, that's great. That's actually amazing. So, you said what? Hifumi, you better link up now, cuz. Oh, you can't because you're still you. Hey, but you got the PS5. You know what I mean? Hey, how's it feel though, bruh? And congratulations, shout out to you, dog. Yeah, I think you're a Nouvellette. I think he looks fine. I don't think there's. Yeah, you feel me? Hifumi, bruh. It is night and day. I don't care what PC people say. It's so much better. No, it's great on PC, but bro. The only thing we're missing on PS5 is the blur effect. Yeah, no, I mean, your Nouvellette looks fine. Me personally, I'd switch this. I'd switch this piece. You don't have to, though. Like, the HP, like, you are super balanced. You're at 74% crit rate? Yeah, you're at 74% crit rate. No, the music is going to have a way better mix. Well, I can't say that. But the output is optimized. And Sony does make, like, they make audio solutions. So that is going to be a huge part of the PS5. Dude, congrats on the PS5, though, cuz. Oh, let me focus on this. Yeah, I think your Nouvellette is good. I think your Nouvellette is perfectly fine. I don't see any problem with your Nouvellette. Sure, you can blah, 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 talents on it. It's not that serious. Like almost none of his DPS is coming from those talents. Yeah, I like him. I like your Nouvellette. And yes, I like the fact that you're running a crit damage circlet. Yeah, I can look at Zhongli. I like the fact that you're running crit damage on the circlet. Like, we kind of deduced that HP percent is okay, but crit damage hits harder. I don't know why, but it does. Any questions as far as Nouvellette? The Fate series is upon us. Right? No questions? All right. You said in Star Rail saw Jinglu with 175 crit rate, 700 something crit damage during the swarm disaster. Wow. All right. Hey, there's a card that converts crit rate to damage too. All right, so we got this weapon, amazing. Are shield bot? Yes. Yes. You are running a crit. You're running something. So you, with all intents and purposes, should be in the 50,000s with this weapon and 2 HP percents. So something is missing. You're running Geo. Are you running Geo? You're not running Geo. Tick that skill to 9 and you'll be fine. Sick Asher. Hey, Archer. Hey, hold on, cuz. I'm just saying. But bling. I'm just saying. All right, so let's see. Um, okay. I like the energy recharge. Okay, that's actually good. Mm, mm. All right, so what is your goal with Zhongli? What's your goal? He comes. Hey, what's going on, Vines? How you doing, brother? Before heading off for the night, Vines. I can't wait till the day our schedules are synchronized, bro. That's gonna be where it's at. It's good to see you, by the way. But yeah, so what is your goal with this Zhongli? 70K? All right. So here is how that works. You need around 20% here, 20% here as far as the HP percent rolls, and then you would need flat HP on the rest of them. That'll give you your remaining 3,000. Now you're probably not, I don't think you're gonna hit 70K HP, but you may be able to hit that with Yalan on the team, right? That'll give you that final push, right? But at the end of the day, you are looking to re-roll these for roughly 20 and roughly 20. Which is okay, because that just means that you have a much bigger pool of artifacts to choose from. We all have the trashy artifacts that give HP percent. Right? Where it's like, oh my god. And then, because we don't roll pieces with HP percent, you'd be surprised how many potential 20% HP percent you probably had at this moment, because you don't need all that other stuff. Right, and if anything, is you would only need the energy recharge, but you don't need the crit stats because you don't have the crit rate. You only need the crit damage when you have the crit rate. What's your question? Well, it's okay. Got new golf stuff coming soon, but had a oh no. Done my knee and trapeze a bit. Okay. Joys of Farmer Roads. Trying to claim from council tomorrow. All right, man. Yeah, you take care of that. Then take care of yourself, man. I mean, I feel like you family at this point, bro. We done had some projects together for real. Yeah, take care of yourself, man. That just means ride safer, man. You out here getting in accidents. Like, chill, Vines, chill. I know you're in the racing industry, but hey, man, we can't be losing you out here. Do I play any? I play Marvel and Street Fighter. I play Capcom games. So Street Fighter, I have Street Fighter 5. I don't have Street Fighter 6, but my go-to in fighting games typically is Marvel. I'm not the greatest, but I do play fighting games. But I don't play Mortal Kombat. I play Guilty Gear. And I was thinking about getting Evertale or whatever that game is called. It has the Persona characters and the Fate characters and some other characters. It's an anime fighter. Waves knows what I'm talking about. Like Waves, he's in the FGC. Why do you ask, Art? Was on my way to work, dropped $200 because was missing today and having to insure the car. See, you gotta take care of yourself, man. I don't want you out here hurting yourself, Vines. Art, do you have any questions though? As far because your Zhongli just ticket skill up to 9. Yeah, Jack's blessings for real, like for real, for real. No, you ain't buffing me. You brought Hu Tao. N9, what's N9? Yeah, you brought Hu Tao. I was just bringing Mona because you brought Hu Tao. Oh, that's what you meant. This is still nowhere near the strongest Nugalette, by the way. Like, nowhere near. But it's the strongest I got. Okay. Go who ta- oh, okay. Yay! I'm not bad. Cool. Good. Managed to ride home with my mate. Okay. Unfortunately, until the claim is sorted, I can't repair or clean the bike, so it's currently not roadworthy due to missing the mirror. Ah. Okay. Well, but you have a way to work. Like you got a car. You know what I mean? So I mean, as long as you can get around, but yeah, I don't want you out here hurting yourself, man. Yeah, that's one of those situations that's frustrating for the time. Um, yeah, being until everything is done. Yeah, yeah. It's just you just gotta hang on, man. You'll be all right. I have faith. I have faith, good sir. Ah, what? Okay. Let's get it. Super Soaker. I love this guy. I'm about to put on the prototype hammer so I can heal the squad. And we got one more. We do not. Yeah. Literally a $5 repair. Swag. But would be nice if they can replace the fairing, my fairing and the shift lever. Yeah. I'm a Ganyu? Okay. Yeah, that would be super nice, dude. So what well, I don't really even need to know what happened. How are you doing? That's more where my concern is at right now. All right, children. I don't ever recommend doing this. I'm going to use this for an artifact run. Actually, I'm not. Hold on. Art, you're going to get kicked for just a hot second, okay? I'm just seeing if I have whatever that resin thing is. Supposed to farm Nouvelle. I know exactly what you talk about, Burger. I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. That happens to me all the time. Uh, sure. Left in about an inch of mud with no signs. Lost all traction and nearly stepped out on me. Oh, and the rear stepped out. Oh. Thankfully stayed upright long enough to drop my speed to, oh God, okay. I mean, but you are doing okay though, right? Be back in just a sec, Senor. All right. But I'm good. Like I said, okay, cool. Knee and shoulder is a little sore, but all in all, very lucky. Yeah, you are, man. Oh, that's Chan? Oh, yeah, join Chan. Sorry. Yeah, what they say? Pull up. Pull up. Yeah, run your line. That's fine. I don't have to run Nouvelette. Like, I could run not Nouvelette. Ooh, good question, Em. Yeah, you. Well, I'm assuming so. Like, you had your jacket and your glove. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. I think your Yelan is able to Yelan as well. So I'm just waiting on Chan. If Chan wanted to join, give me 1 sec. I'm 1 piece away from finishing this guy. In theory, they should replace my helmet. They really should. 5 fit. Yeah, no, they need to replace. They should. I mean, it's a safety thing. You know what I mean? You can't be around here not using a helmet. Hold on, what was that? Okay. Who is this? For an event. Chan, you joining? If you're running Nahida and Yelan, I'm gonna run Zhongli and the Shogun. Because I'm assuming you're running Yelan. Does that work? You're running Yelan only? Oh, okay. So if you're running Yelan only, then I will run Xiangling and him, but him physical. And I'm gonna run him with food. Yeah. If I can't claim council, I'll just leave it. Cheap repair and helmet didn't take the hit. But if I can get a replacement, I will. I heard that. Yeah, I mean, I hope they take care of you on that one. That's for real, for real. Give me 1 sec. Yeah. Yeah, I know. He was super excited for them helmets. And them, tell me them wouldn't like to clean his helmets. Those some crazy looking helmets. Yeah, just $900 just on helmets. Wait. Sorry. Sorry, Art. I know I get on people for doing that. I know, Art. I know. You can chastise me. It's well deserved for that one. Who is this? Oh, okay. Oh, you know, Jamaican beef patty? What's going on? Ari, shout out to you, cuz. What's happening? The nin be happening. Chastised, exactly. Hey, when you typed that, the first thing came to mind was, what's his name? Ace Attorney? Pointing his finger. You know how he says, objection? It just says, chastised! I'm assuming Chan is here. Alright, so there's you. Where's Chan? You know you can change your stuff in the screen, right? Unless you needed something else. Objection! You feel me? But instead of saying that, he says chastised! Like, bro, hold on. I gotta be so aggressive with it. Yeah, not a problem, Chan. Did you wanna, You're running this with us, right? Hold on. Where's Chan? Wait, where'd Chan go? Oh, they're probably overruled. Facts. Have you seen Ace Attorney? All right, so Chan is not running with us. They're probably, what's the word I'm looking for? They're probably farming like crabs or whatever, or the stuff for like Risley or whatever, which is fine. All right, so let's do this. Oh my god! Oh my god! Ari! How you doing, cuz? You almost done with your college personal essay? How you feeling about it? Are you feeling good about it? Like, do you feel like it's whew, like this was butter? You feel me? Tied me with 2 other kids for the best essays. Nice. For draft 1, swag. All right, you ready? Let's do it. Swag. Ooh, I love my Zhongli. I love my Zhongli, bro. I love my Zhongli. He too clean. He too clean. Not my Zhongli, but Zhongli. Like, if Zhongli had any type of DPS, like, for real, he would be the dope. I have music on the brain today. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Me and Em was listening to a bunch of music. It was, hey, what's that poet dude's name? Hey, you know what? What do you think it'll sound like if I put him to a beat, though? What's his name? Dylan? What do you think it'll sound like if I put him to a beat? You said since it counted as a project, it also pulled my average up to an A-. Hey, if it pulled it up, then you good. This Jamaican patty is fire. Stop it. I just want to go get my teeth like dealt with. I need to go get this. I'm gonna get these antibiotics a little later today. Let me see. 3:25. So I'd say in probably like an hour to an hour and a half. If nobody needs anything, I'm gonna stop the stream because I have to get these antibiotics. Because I haven't had burrito tacos in some time, and I want food. All right, y'all ready? Oh, wrong character. Okay, I have to get one of them out. Anabolics? Yeah, that's what it feels like I'm saying. Mubi Ching Ching. God, I love the amount of buttons I have to press to make this team work. Maybe that's why I like it. You know what I was thinking about doing one day? Was buying Devil May Cry 6. Or Devil May Cry 5. Have you guys seen that? Like, just to compare between this game and Devil May Cry 5. Like, oh, you guys don't know button. Like, you want a sweaty game? Devil May Cry 5 on Dante Must Die. That's a sweaty game. Like, for real. You said what? Not sure if he's paying too much attention to things he doesn't. Me too. Every class is an A of some sort except astronomy. Oh, yeah. Paying attention to things that, yeah, you talking about homie? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's paying attention to a lot of stuff he probably shouldn't be. But I wonder if he would. I don't know. It's now I think about it because after listening to all them pieces that he did that you showed me, it's like I don't know if he has something a little bit more positive spirited, you know what I mean, that I can like pull from and make that kind of the highlight, of his catalog because it's not that what he's saying is wrong or like he shouldn't say it. It's just that he's focused on like, this bad. It's like, yeah, no, I understand that's bad, but we don't have to focus on that though. We can focus on something else. But this is bad. I understand. No, there's a poet, and he went through a lot. All things considered, he went through a lot of things, and his experience. It makes sense why he feels the way he does about so on and so forth. So, um, but I'm thinking of taking like some of his pieces and putting it over, like some works or whatever. Yeah, he's a poet. Yeah, a good one, like really good one. He sounds like he's rapping. Like he sounds like a rapper, but a poet. It's really interesting. He's like rapping poetry. It's like even in the midst of your struggle, need to find yourself humble. When all your tires flatline, but you was riding on doubles. Check it. I tried to be quiet and praise Jesus in my mind. Come to believe that this kind of worship was leaving me blind. I couldn't see in their eyes and I couldn't read through the lies. I wanted bad to give up on God, but I needed his wise words that kept me from dying. Instead, I died in the flesh. Veteran, God speaking, my breathing into life is a blessing, and I ain't pray like he's doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, but he's like dope at it. So he's like super dope. But it's like I wonder if like what it'll sound like putting him on the beat. I don't know. I just was like, ooh, he sound like he rapping. I want to put him on the beat. You know what I'm saying? So you said he does, but it's the fact who he's firing at will fire back in full force. See, but that goes back to what you were saying with the pay attention part. I think he's paying to. Here's what we're gonna do. Because you can't seem to get your mind out the gutter. Everything about you, art, is always in the gutter to the point you can't help it. So, yeah. You practice keeping your mind out the gutter. You take that and enjoy that. This is, that fool cannot just it never stops. I'm gonna hope that art doesn't get kicked out of class all the time. Yeah. Art's the type of person, if I could say it. Now you tell me if I'm wrong, Art. I didn't leave you hanging. You joined me. What was I supposed to do? Why is Razor oh. Oh yeah. I'm thinking about building him. What do you guys think? But I want EM subs on a physical build. 4-piece Spell Flame or a 2-piece. I'm trying to get to a 4-piece, but this is where he's at so far. And then I would just do his talents. He's already C6 and all that. I'm thinking about it. I think it'd be fun. That's what you get? That's what I get what? I didn't do nothing. And nothing happened to me. Sorry, I've been playing Star Rail. Oh, by the way, does anybody have any questions or need anything or anything at all? Because if not, then we're just going to play with artifacts for a second. I still don't have the HP one that I want. But if I can get it, then I would have a really good set. I would really have... I can't even talk right now. I question? Hold on. You are speaking languages that I don't understand, sir. I keep getting flowers, and this is driving me insane. I mean, I guess I could roll another flower. Yeah, what's your question? Bongos Bented? That's what it feels like. I don't think I could replace that. Oh, not that one. I don't think I could replace this one. And I don't know if I want to try. Like, I don't need a billion crit damage. I need the crit rate. SHM, uh, Greyhound, but I don't think you would. No, I'm not remixing that. Nah, I'm not remixing that. It would be disrespectful to to remix that song. I am not remixing that. Not that one. It is perfect in its current state. Nah, I mean, you did so well today. You did so good today, and then you dropped two skills from the Traveler because disturbed or something. I don't know. I would recommend a therapist, but I don't know if that's disrespectful to insinuate that or not. But because your head is there all the time, unapologetically, and you seem like you can't control it, you should probably look into a therapist. There is something called an addiction. You might be addicted. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But you might be addicted, young Jedi. Why would I need attack? I don't know, but let's see. To what? I don't know. Use your imagination. You are the one with the imagination. Use that. What's the first thing comes to your head? You know what I mean? Whatever that is, that's probably what I'm talking about. I need an attack circlet on Shiminawa. Yeah, recorded primal things. That's a good way of putting it. All I gotta say is I think you have enough. I think you have enough lotion on, bro. Put the lotion down. Put the lotion down. It's okay. It's not that serious. Put the lotion down. You'll be fine. Yay! Why do I? Oh. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not. I didn't say nothing beyond that. Don't get all crazy now. I ain't say nothing beyond that. I just said I think you put enough lotion on. You can put the lotion down now. That's all I said. I ain't say nothing else. I ain't insinuating nothing. I just hey, it's cool, bro. You can put it down. It's all good. Let's see. Do I need this? Who uses this? 54 defense, 24 geo, or 70 geo. I feel like this would be stronger on Albedo, but because we are talking about a geo character, you can't do reactions off of it. That's why, right? And everybody just buffs defense for the most part. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do this. I do want the Zhongli set though. Wait, what was that? Yeah. Okay. And then see if this comes out to be anything good. Yay! No, I was gonna say. Oh, ah. Okay. Anything else randomly? You're playing Mortal Kombat? Swag. Didn't know you could hold to delete. To delete what? I wonder if I should level this. Nah, that's cool. With Sindel? Swag. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I have two of those. Crit damage, HP energy recharge. Crit damage, HP energy. Yeah, I have two of those. What is this? Oh. I need to do something with these gladiators. And I need to re-roll these VVs. I need to do that one too, because it's defense and energy recharge. But I want it crit rate. Crit rate, defense, energy recharge. I want that. The reason why is because I want that for, what's her name? Yoon Jin, but I'm probably never going to farm that, realistically. I don't use Gilded like that. I don't use no Bless like that. And I think I am good. What is this? Stop it. Hold on, let me switch the chat. All right. I guess I technically can start working on this set, maybe, right? Hold on. Let me just check and make sure I ain't got some artifact that I am working on before I do that. So all these are what are they gonna do type artifacts. Especially attack on defense. No. This one is probably dead in the water. Already got one of those. That one is. Oh, I gotta finish this one. That's why I was looking. Where's it at? Alright, I need this to hit crit rate. Like once. Like just hit crit rate one time. You got 2 tries. Will it? We're gonna find out in the next episode of Cypher Upgrades His Artifacts. Alright. Oh my god. Oh my god, I do not want that. Oh! What do they say? Suffering from success? I need, this is why, because I have no crit rate. I have no crit rate. I have nothing to balance crit rate with on my feathers. I can't balance crit rate. You said you hate this game. Why do you hate this game? Which one? Mortal Kombat? God, man. Ooh, that one is terrible. Keep missing the fatal blow. All right, now you are talking about the FGC, bro. Like, what? The heck? Wait a minute. Where's my light bulb? Hold on, cuz. Okay, so it ain't that. I think my light bulb burned out. Yeah, I think it burned out. That's okay. So I'll replace it here in a little bit. Murphy's Law. Huh. Alright, so we have this troop piece. The only way this troop piece will come, I don't even want to level that thing. I'm not even gonna have the conversation about that. I don't need troop, whatever that is. I can level this and see if I can get the ball rolling for Zhongli. But I'm looking for a very specific role. Like very, very, very specific role. And I don't know if I'm gonna get it. But it has to roll crit rate. And there's dead in the water already, so hilarious. No goblets to mess with. And no circlets. What's this? EM? Okay. I think that's it. Ah, it's missing EM. I was thinking about putting Chi-Chi on a Shiminawa build. But I don't think it'd be stronger than a physical build, is the issue, right? And I'm cool off tenacity. But I think I'm good on my artifacts for now. And I don't think I need any more troop circlets. I do need a crit rate one. So let's see what this does, I guess. Ooh. Are you gonna hit crit damage? That is the question. You hit attack percent. Okay, well, we're gonna let that do what it does. Okay, I guess let's do these. Because I haven't done these in like 5 days. Hey, a red bird. What do you want me to do? Hello, ma'am. How are you doing, ma'am? No need to... Yep, nope. Okay. Okay. Okay, one up there and one over here. What? Okay. Whatever that is. Come on, sharp cookie. Hey, so is Fontaine supposed to be like a cross between Italy, France, and Spain? Yeah, I forgot which one. Yay. Oh, nice. They're next to each other. Oh my god, the drift on this control is aggressive. God, okay, new roulette. Come on. Oh. Okay. Dude, the drift on this control, if y'all knew. Well, I guess you guys can see it. So, well, the music sounds like all of Europe. Yeah, I mean, it kind of does. Well, I mean, I don't know what Europe sounds like. But I'm assuming it sounds like this. What is going on over here? I see two chests. That little whistle, that little flute kind of reminded me of like England or like ancient England. I keep saying Nottingham, but I don't know like what, I don't know where Nottingham is. Wait, there's more? Oh. Okay. I'll take that. Whoa, this is not Honkai. This is not Honkai. We can skip that. Alright, give me 1 sec. Now check out the chat. Okay, is that all of them? That seems to be all of them. Catherine, what you got going on? Oh, wrong way. 象征星辰. Yep. Oh. Okay. 351. All right. Which one has? This is the Hu Tao one, I think, right? All right. Let's see. Oh, you're up there. Hold on. Hold up. Up. All right. How much dialogue we got to sit through, y'all? Hold on. I got to text the homie. Because I really do, in a real way, want that Adobe situation. But M is right, I don't need to be paying for that. So. I'm just checking to see if he got it for Mac or PC. Boom, 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 boom.
我不曾作诗。
哎呀，上仙就算不到现场，难得离客栈这么近，
有这位大名鼎鼎的旅行者在，也没什么不放心的。
Wait, for real? Why's he got?
我会考虑。
The homie said he got it for both.
时间差不多了，你们要去会场逛逛吗？这次好像来了不少朋友呢。
对对对，我和温迪还想讨论个开场诗。好，那我们。
Let me see. Yo, what's going on, Kage? Kage, you know, every time I see your name, I think Kimosabe. It's Kage Kimosabe. I don't know.
哇，好热闹呀！
Uh-oh.
原来已经来了这么多人，有好多熟悉的面孔呢。
Oh, that's probably the homie. Give me 1 sec. Hey, what's going on, brother?
"咦，瞧瞧谁来了？看，
嘿嘿，行秋和重云也来玩了呀。
我本想去山上溜。
哎，怎么能这么说呢？确保两国友谊的盛会不被要挟侵扰，这不是礼乐方士的职责吗？再说了，趁着机会多结识些江湖侠士，岂不妙哉？你刚才不就好奇
Okay, for sure. Sounds good, man. Yeah, just let me know.
是用什么方式举起那么多重物
All
吗？
right, for sure, brother.
是说诺埃尔吗？他的力气可是很大
All right, so
哦，
I guess I'll just
既然是为
download
了
Creative
实惠
Cloud and then
就麻
we
烦稍
straight.
后为我们引荐一番吧。
All right, so say what now?
好吧。
It is Japanese. I'm just saying, man. Kimosabe. I'm just hey.
跟来的。
You feel me?
什么事？
Who's that, Gab? Oh, it's Gab. Oh, you out here? Oh, you done went all over the place. My other account isn't working for some reason. So now I'm on this one. Uh-oh. It must be logins or something like that. But good to see you, Gabby. Shout out to you, guys. Not much just stopping by before making a new short. Here in a few. How you been? I've been all right, man. As far as shorts, right? There's a few of the services. One of them is called Munch. I'm trying to figure out how that works, right? Because if I can do that, particularly because I stream for 9 hours, and I'm not exaggerating here, I probably have 200 plus shorts, right? But Munch is something that you can use. Like, let's say you start streaming Kage, you could take. It's kind of weird though, right? You have to download it. You have to download the video first, and instead of it being in 1080, it'll only download in 720 because YouTube, right? And then you upload it to one of those services like Munch or whatever, and it'll chop your video into shorts, maximum 60 seconds and all of that, and it'll catch like highlighted moments, like when you turn up or when you crack a joke or whatever. It's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Just speaking on that, yeah. You know, but shorts is definitely where it's at, bro. There's a lot of traction you can get from that. I was trying to do that because you were here for the tournament, right? Yeah, there's a few of them that do it, but they all want like a bunch of money. And because I'm finna be doing so much of it with no return on investment, it's not, you know, I'm not getting paid to do it, but I have a lot of it to do. I'm trying to look for like either like a free solution or like a one, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to do something like that. If I could do something like that, we in there. But yeah, so I'm looking into that. But yeah, no, knock that short out, bro. But yes, I am doing fantastic, brother. I'm doing fantastic. Hope the same to you, man. How you been?
难道说写诗也是成为一名合格骑士的必修课吗？倒也没有那么夸张啦。那就这么说好了，待会儿见。
好的，有劳两位老师了。
啊，怎么被米卡抢先了？我也想拜托二位。
Wait. The fuck is that QP souls? Hit 2. Talking to my nephew. All right, cool. I think there's a free one, but limited access to stuff. Yeah, I don't need like mega access. I just needed to chop and screw. You feel me? Without the screw part. I don't know. Take part in this. But yeah, nah, that's what's up, bro. How have you been though? How life treating you, man? I've been on a let's make life awesome kick like all day. Uh-oh. And I dropped my coffee. Of course I did.
团雀腰走稻米，连珠急得拱地。
欢迎各位朋友，
全称我们是此次大会的主持。
蒙德营业。本次大会意在促进
来者皆是。
各位放心，不论你之前是
he look high.
要我说的话，
What's wrong with your eyes, Venti?
是把自己平时藏于内心、难于诉说
Bro,
的想法表
that's illegal in
为了
China,
让
bro.
大家玩得尽兴，我和温迪精心准备，事不宜迟。
痴迷吗？
Yeah, he looks sober. He looks sober too.
大家把谜题挂到灯。
She looks sober. What's Venti's
接下
issue?
来就给大家那么
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is Venti drunk? Is that just how his eyes look? When is he not? Dude, did they put that detail in this game? Am I tripping? Wow. I'm looking at his eyes. I'm like, wait a minute, bro. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, you good? Oh no, I know about the drunk bard. You know what I mean? I'm just like, wow. Add 2 kids to the mix and RL's life. And RL life's busy. That's what's up though, man. I'm assuming, you know, family's doing good, everybody's smiling, you know. There's gonna be some ups and downs, but there's some high fives and hugs to give out, you know what I mean? You know, just hoping life's treating everybody good, man. Like I said this probably months ago, was like, man, I need to start focusing on like other things outside the game and whatnot. So now I've been on like this. Like let's make life dope. You know what I mean? Let's make life dope. Like life is our like dope. That's our account. Like we need to make sure that's dope. Now I'm real late in the game. You know what I mean? And life's mechanics, metaphorically speaking, it's pretty interesting. You know what I mean? But one of the biggest legs up when it comes to artifacts of life is your education, cuz. Your education and then your network. And there's meta teams in life and there's not meta teams in life. One of the best meta teams is in life is like a companion who shares the same interests on some level. Regardless of what it is, it's just somebody that's like, you know what I mean? Like that's like the meta team comp. You know what I mean? Like you can't beat that team comp. Either that or like a homie where y'all both can like catch each other when you feel like you both are support characters. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about where it's like you just loaning money back and forth. I'm not talking about that. But what I am saying is like you got a best friend or something and you both kind of motivate each other to just be better people and you know, you got the abyss run and you know what I mean? And they like, oh, watch out. And then they put up a shield for you. You know what I mean? And then you like, oh, watch out. You throw out a heal for them or something and you buy, you know what I mean? Life is like a slow burn. You can't one-shot nothing in life. One-shots in life are lucky hits. The crit rate in real life is like 0.001% to hit a crit. That's called the lottery or a multi-million-dollar opportunity or just being born in the right family, like royalty or something. You know what I mean? So I feel like, I feel that. I'm getting up there in life storyline, pushing 30. Yeah, the storyline of life is very interesting. It's a very weird, it's interesting. But you have a say in the writing of that storyline. You know what I mean? Like you do have a huge say in it. Sometimes it's a little difficult to, you know, make sure you're the primary writer. Sometimes other folks like to write. And that's okay for other people to write the story of your life. Just make sure they're a good writer. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want no terrible writers on the team. You know what I mean? Like, yes, you should blow all your money on C6, R5, everything, even though you can't pay rent. You should totally do that. That's a terrible writer. That's a terrible writer. You know what I mean? Yes, you should buy this mega super expensive thing over here. This, I was going to say car, but I don't want anybody to think I'm talking about somebody specific. You know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, nah. You should totally buy these Jordans, even though you don't have a car to get to work. You know what I mean? Like, that's a terrible writer. You know, keep them writers out your writing room. Keep them out the writer's room. But yeah, life is pretty dope though. But facts, meta is good friend or companion or both. And then as far as your artifacts, your education needs to be on point. Make sure your skill set matches whatever character you choose. Yeah, don't let them cook either. They'll go in there and burn your kitchen up. You know what I mean? If you are a quote-unquote Hu Tao, that's what you're passionate in, you need to be rocking a crimson set of life. Meaning that if you like science, you probably should not be painting pictures. If you're a painter, you probably should. You could do all of it, but if your passion lies in art, you should probably go to art school or something like that. If your passion lies in technology, you probably shouldn't be too worried about how to build a closet door or getting into plumbing or something. You should probably focus on technology. If you're into numbers, you probably shouldn't be so worried about teaching English or knitting or, you know, or whatever. You can be into all of it. The point is, hone in on what your passion is. Because if you don't, you might as well run Hu Tao on a 4-piece pale flame. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, you can, huh? Okay, put your Hu Tao on a 4-piece pale flame. Come back and let me know how that works out. You feel me? Treat your life the same way. What's going on, Tree Frog? Shout out to you, cuz. Mystic, how you doing, brother? If it's technology, Harvard classes are mainly free online. Hey, do what you gotta do. Does any one of the what? APEP boss say what now? I don't know what the. Does anyone have that? Are you talking about the weekly boss? I'm assuming you're talking about that weekly boss. And if you're asking about that weekly boss, yes, we have the weekly boss. If you need the weekly boss. Yeah, the Sumer one in the desert, yeah. Yeah, I think just about all of us got that boss at this point. But yeah, Kage, you say you pushing 30K? How's it feel? How's it feel to say, yeah, you know, I'm 30. It got that little boss twang to it, don't it? You know what I mean? It got that little, like, I'm experienced kind of swag to it. You know what I mean? Oh, I forgot to post that. Thank you, man. It's been a while. It's been a while since I did one of this. What it feels like. Feels like my knees lock up. Hey, I'm just saying. You can say it though now. You can be, yeah, it's just knees. It's just the knees. It's just the knees. You know what I mean? Just turned 20. Hey, Hifumi, you're at peak right now. Now is the time to really. I'm passionate about this. Now is the time to do that. You need to do that, and you need to go ham, hard in the paint. Like, do it now, bro. Because this is when you're at your peak. This is when all the buffs in life, this is when they all hit. After 20, the buffs start to slowly, the duration of the buff starts to wear off. You keep the knowledge, but the buffs wear off. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's in prime time. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, cuz. I'm vibing on Undertale. Swag. Gotta upload. Do your thing, Kage. You all good, brother. I'm just getting through this entire, you know, novel of dialogue that they got in this game. And she's a writer. That is hilarious. Oh my god, cuz. Can we just stop though?
不如说是简。
不会吧？
I ain't gonna lie, bruh. Like,
你
video games need to get back to being video games. These virtual novels is
我也
it's
觉得是
getting
派蒙。
it's getting to be a little much though.
对
Like,
了，怎么想
y'all
不
remember
到
Contra?
蒙，你身后有翅膀吗？
Contra, you turn the game on and shoot until the game turns off.
我听骑士团的
Y'all remember that? Street Fighter, you turn the game on and you beat people up till you turn the game off.
对了，
Super Metroid, you run around and shoot stuff
但
until
我
you
觉
turn
得
the game.
对
Y'all remember
他
that?
说要是
There might be all of a 15-second animation, and then you get back to shooting and running around. Y'all remember that?
好吧，那我宣布，好，人
What is it? What's that game? GoldenEye 64.
对了，
There'll be like 2 pages of dialogue and then back to the mission and shooting and sniping. Y'all remember that? I think Halo had like little cutscenes, but they had a skip button, and it would skip the whole situation, and you'd be right back to the mission. I know y'all remember them days. We've been watching
行枪，
the Genshin TV series for how long now?
这是在
You know what I mean? Video games need to get back to being video games, cuz.
我不要，不要，你们说好，
是吗？那我
收好，收好。
派蒙找我们有什么事吗？
I wonder what would happen to Genshin sales
不如我
if they added a skip button.
这个听这说法，
我来说吧。其实他身下无，但我所示方术
你确定那不是？
不是。唉，
I don't know,
别
whatever.
这么想。
Mystic, what you got going on? I'm assuming it's for that weekly boss,
对
right?
成语的描述有什么？
堂主猜猜看。
那就是有。
嗯，
咦，
好点子也不。
我看这家伙的眼神，早
Man. Oh my god, can I get back to the game though? Dude, come on, cuz. I do not care. I actually don't care about that event though. I really don't. I'm just doing it because it's there. It's there. I haven't done it. I'm not playing Honkai, so yeah. Alright. I am ready when you are, good sir. I'm gonna run this because yeah. I don't like to waste people's time. That's why I'm running it. Normally I just use a prototype hammer. What was that? Oh. Also, yeah, the weekly boss. Say what now? I love books and novels, but like I'm playing Genshin for fighting, not reading. I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, you can't see it. So 606 585. Sorry about that. So it's 606. I'll type it. 606 585 889. There you go.
我想，我还是会以我的责任为荣的。
And you forgot how to? You pull up so when you have this menu up, it's the little on the left side, it's the right button. Boop. You hit that and then yeah. And then what I'm gonna do, by the way, is I'm gonna be sending out friend requests to pretty much all y'all. I should probably do that now. Cause I still gotta remove like a bunch of quests like Gabby, I don't know who a GIF is. But there was somebody else here. Who's it? Mystic. Leon. Who's that? Burke. I feel like that's Chan.
美露心是枫丹引以为傲。
No, that is not Chan. This is Lil.
你一定要和
Who
他
is
做好
that?
朋友。
I don't know who that is. But yeah, so I just gotta remove more people off my friend list, basically. Okay, let's get it cracking. Does anybody else need this boss, by the way?
是哪里来的？
Because I did it twice over when I wasn't streaming. Somebody needed it 2 times. So I'm just checking to see, does anybody else need this boss? Nope, you don't need it? Okay. Anybody else? I'm assuming we're straight. 1, 2, 3, go. I'm gonna pop buffs and then we can get, or you can start it, but I'm just popping buffs. Haha, he fooled me. Okay, you know I can't do nothing for you. Wish I could, can't.
固若金汤。天理长驱。
I'm doing this with drift. You know how weird that is? I never actually did the boss outside the story. Are you for real? Oh, well, you don't have Nouvelette or what's the name? I think you're gonna need that boss though because of Fiorina. Because I know you're pulling what, C2 Fiorina? I keep forgetting I don't actually need Zhongli for now, so I'm gonna save his burst. I don't know. I feel like she does need that boss, but I don't know. It's probably a new weekly boss. That's it, right? Yeah.
天动万象，潮水啊，归来。
冒险！
What? Oh my god. Let me show you how this works. Oh, I guess I could do this. I was gonna hit a shield first, but yeah. Missed to blue guy. Whole banner got the ice fist dude. Uh-oh. Though, and as you can see, I didn't spell their names because their name is ridiculous. That is big facts. I don't even know what to call. I was going to use him as the thumbnail today, and I'm just like, I don't know if I care that much. It's, like, great character, but... eh. Thank you. Yeah, no, you good, Mystic. Do you need anything? They don't need anything else. Oh, I'm in co-op, but oh no, I need to join Gabby. That's what it is. All right, I'm on my way. That's for Nouvelette's domain, right? So let me go ahead and take Gabby out. All right. All right. Babe, I'm about to have the whole Adobe suite here in a minute, and it's going to be amazing. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and go there and get Creative Cloud right now, because the only thing I'll need after that is the only thing I'll need after that is the logins, and I will have the entire Adobe suite. But looking at it now, I don't think I can get it until I think he said I'd need to log in to get it. Oh, what? No, sign out. Yeah, I gotta log in to get it. Okay, that's fine. You didn't click? Yeah. What's going on, Galaxy M? What's happening with you, young buckaroo? What is this? All right. Hi, official. How are you doing, Fischl? Are people still saying you could do what you can't do? Like trigger hyper bloom? You need to condense. Yeah, go for it. Are people still out there, Fischl, trying to tell me that you can trigger hyper bloom easily? Is that what's going on? I don't know. That still kills me. I ran Fischl as the Electro in the hyper bloom team and was so mad. I'm like, who in the world is saying this girl works in hyper bloom? She is a spread damage character, or she is an aggravate damage character. She is not a hyper bloom character. Unless there's something I'm missing. Maybe I'm missing something. I'll credit it to that. Maybe I'm missing something. Am I missing something? You think your Layla's done for good? I hope so. Oh, I haven't finished Layla. That's all I need to finish her. Holy Jesus, you're right. Okay. Yeah. You reminded me. Yeah. But you got the weapon at level 90, right? Yeah, see? Okay, that's what I'm saying, Gabby. I'm like, man. Like, I'm like, am I tripping? I keep hearing her in Hyper Bloom. I'm like, she's not a Hyper Bloom character. She's a Quicken character. Yeah, spread and aggravate. She's Quicken. In those teams, she's different. But Hyper Bloom, nah. I'm gonna put up a challenge. I got a challenge for you guys. The challenge is I'm gonna let you guys know. I want you guys to feel the pain that I feel when it comes to damage per second. I want you guys to take off a fourth character in every team that you play and do that damage. The reason why is because he is on every single team. So I only have 3 DPS. Like in a Hyper Bloom team, I can't afford to put Fischl on that team. It has to be constantly Hydro for her to Hyper Bloom. And even so, it only lasts for... Yeah, but she can't Hyper Bloom. She doesn't trigger the blooms. Like, Oz can't hit the bloom. She can trigger it on burst, but she can't trigger it on... Like, you have to hit her skill. So you have to trigger the Hyper Bloom manually. But her herself, she doesn't auto-trigger Hyper Bloom. Like, Kuki and the Shogun can just trigger Hyper Bloom. And then, what's her name? Lisa on burst. But the range is super small. But on burst, she can just trigger Hyper Bloom. Like, it just triggers itself. But Fischl can't just trigger it. You know what I mean? Exactly. She's an aggravate character, not a Hyper Bloom character. But I keep hearing people say she's great in Hyper Bloom. No, she's great in aggravate. You can use aggravate on a Hyper Bloom team, but she is not doing the Hyper Bloom things. She's doing the aggravate. Wait, you can. Are you playing Nouvellette? You can play Nouvellette. That's fine. Mine ain't even finished. You can play them. Like it's like I ain't tripping. I'll just play like Yelan or something. Ooh. Oh, that? Oh, okay. It's going down. So I'm gonna drive with Nahida. That should give you about 200-ish EM or something. So that way your Shogun can at least have some pretty strong Hyper Blooms. As a matter of fact, I'll do this. So instead of that, because I'm not gonna be switching like crazy, we're going to run that. Yeah, and I should have like 800. Yeah, 847 with a ratio. Because I'm devious. I'm a devious little mongrel. Ah.
真是与你分享。哎，咦？谢谢你了。
And enjoy not falling. Because I know that feeling. Want to know why I'm building a new unit I haven't built yet? I do not know. And yes, I would kind of like to know. Hold on. And I do not have resin, right? I do not. Okay. Yeah, so say what now? Why I'm building new unit I haven't built yet. Well, who are you building? Like Angie told me she's perfect. I don't know who Angie is. That way I have something option to use instead of have a select, I'm assuming select few. I like some kit and I've never built them. Yeah, there's nothing wrong building multiple characters. The thing is, you want to finish your characters. That's the thing. Okay, but the thing is, you need to finish your characters. You can build all the characters, but you need to finish them. That's the trick.
全都看见了，真是与你分享。
天理长驱。
来我家做客吧。
Yeah, try to stay away from Zhongli, because I'm gonna try and. Okay, there you go.
此乃天道。
此即智慧之殿堂。
I'm gonna save that burst for the next run. Oh, so close on the energy recharge. Layla's done. Angie gave me the green light. Angie, I don't even know who's. I don't know who Angie is. I'm not saying that your Layla's not perfect, but yeah, no. If your Angie, if your Layla's done, then your Layla's done. Oh, Angel. That's why I'm like, who is Angie? Angie. Yeah, no, you good. Yeah, I mean, you only need, what, triple HP %, and that weapon. That's all you need. And then the set bonus, yeah, you could do like 2-piece HP, 2-piece HP, you'd be alright. Yeah, if Angel said it's good, I'm pretty sure it's good.
固若金汤，天动万象。
You know what I mean? So, yeah, you'd be alright. Yeah, you're fine. Let's give you some EM on that Shogun. Which is funny now I think about it, because I am not buffing the Shogun's EM until she's on the field. I just thought about that. Hold up.
此乃天道。
Ah!
来我家做客吧。
What's going on, Swaggy? How you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Die! Die! I was trying to hurry up and get them to die before I had to hit my burst again. I feel like Nahida is halfway working. She's probably working well, but being that I'm not buffing your Shogun, I probably shouldn't have this on. I should probably have that on. Now I think about it. to review your build. I mean, I trust Angel. Do you not trust what Angel said? Uh-oh. That drift almost made me drive off a cliff. Y'all see that? Huh!
与你分享。
Come on. There we go.
天理长驱，
You do? Yeah, then I'm sure your Layla is fine. Yeah, then I'm sure you're fine. There we go.
来我家做客吧。
And here comes the shield. Enjoy.
难道看见了？
Excuse me. Cuz I appreciate how you start hitting them flippity flips. I want to finish my Layla. Layla is worth it, in my opinion. Okay, so I do got to stop the stream at, like, technically, like, now. So after this,
欲买桂花同在酒，
yeah, exactly. It's
只可惜故
me and him is basically saying the same thing. I got to go get antibiotics. Grabbing something at the cost. Nah. If you're gonna order in, no. I gotta go get my antibiotics for my tooth. You know what I mean? So I have to take, like, that's important. My health comes before artifacts. You know what I mean? So I have to take care of that. No, not for the day. We're just ending for, no. I'm finishing this run with Gabby. After this, stream's gonna be down for 100% life before the game. You know what I mean? I've been in pain and I'm on like at least 8 Motrin right now. And that's bad for your kidneys. So I'm not gonna keep running a stream and killing my kidneys for clicks, likes, and swag and clout, and I don't care about none of that. Pay me and I'll stay. But I don't want you guys paying me, because paying me isn't gonna make my tooth feel better and keep me from putting poison in my body. It's a super bad toothache, yeah. So I need to go take care of that. So the stream's going to be down for about an hour. It could be about an hour, hour and a half, but it will be coming back. But when it comes back, we're going to Honkai, cuz. We're going, because I have a lot of things I want to do in Honkai. But, Gabby, are you done? I'm not leaving until Gabby's finished. Like, I want to finish this. Gabby, I'm going to call you a client right now. But I want to finish this client. I want to finish this. And then once I'm done with this, then I'm going to stop the stream and then we'll go and knock it out. But you need a review? I could review your account on Honkai. Because we have Inca. What's going on, Gracie? What's going on, cuz? You know what I mean, though? Like, I need to take care of my health. So, I'm going to be doing that. How are you guys? I'm doing great. I'm actually doing really good. I got a little bit of a toothache that I need to get some antibiotics for, but outside of that, it's great. And even that's not really it's a huge deal to me, but it's not as bad as, like, it's not, the world's crashing. It's not that bad. You know what I mean? Finally building Sinnoh. You're building Sinnoh? I'm joking. Sinnoh is dope. Sinnoh is really dope. Here's a question though. Do you have a Dendro character to go along with him? He's low-key trash if you don't have a Dendro character, or Bennett, or some super buffing character like Sarah or something. Like, he needs a buff. You have to buff him to play him. He is the best Electro male. Funny thing is, he's like only there's only 2 of them in the game though. So, you know, and both happen to be of the dog genus. So, you do? All right, yeah, you good. Yeah, Sinnoh's great. I'm just talking mess. Sinnoh actually is a dope character. Like, as a character, he's a dope character. He is a really dope character. Yeah, he needs Dendro though. You can't play him without it. But you can't play Sinnoh and not have stuff on him. You know how you could play Nouvelette and you don't actually need to buff him? Or you could play Hu Tao and you don't really need to buff Hu Tao? Well, I take that back. You do kind of need to buff Utal, but you don't really need to. You know what I'm talking about? Or like Ito, you don't need to buff Ito. The list goes on. Sinnoh, you have to buff Sinnoh. You got no Nuvolette on your other account? Yeah. That was my issue with Risley. My issue with Risley is that you need to buff him. I didn't like that. Unless you have C1. And even with C1, it still seems a little like, not entirely sure. But that was my issue with him, is you need to buff him for him to be competitive. Otherwise, you're doing the most try-hard situations, and it's like, I'm cool. I'm not finna do all of that. And until they come out with a really reliable pyro applicator outside of Xiangling, I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna force it like that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna force it like that. You know what I mean? Give me like a 2.0 gauge Toma. You know what I mean? Or like Fischl but pyro. Or give me like Xingqiu but pyro. Somebody who can over apply pyro reliably. Like, imagine if we had what's her name? Amber, right? Amber's burst. But the damage was so low, it's clearly not for the damage, but it applied like Amber. If Amber's burst was like, you hit a normal and Amber's burst, because that's basically Xingqiu. It's like 3 Xingqius and 1 Amber burst. That's Amber's burst. Right, but if you throw 1 normal and it does 3 Xingqius worth of like application, but no damage, that, you give me that, I'm pulling Risley now. You know what I mean? Like, dude is, like, Risley is, he is a dope character. He's super dope. His playstyle is pretty interesting too. Like, he's a good character, in my opinion. I just single pulled at like 5 pity and got him. Really? I forgot what pity I was at, but it was under 15. Wow. Want to know what I learned? I don't know what any of that is, but I'm assuming about Lenny. You don't like him at all? I mean, he's not bad. He is a character, though. I know this much. If I was doing the whole content creator grind, I would pull him and I would shield for him so hard and get him to hit big numbers and do all the things. And look at this nuke. And you see how awesome he is, knowing he's nothing close to Nuvolette. But he is a great character, though. You know what I mean? Can I check your Carrara? No, because my tooth matters. I will check your Carrara when I get back, though. But here's what I will say, Swaggity. Are you a top percenter player? I know your account, Swaggity. Do you know your knowledge in the game? Because I do have to stop the stream. You're not a top percenter player? Are you kidding me? Do you not know your account? Hold on. I'm gonna make it stupid fast, bro. I'm gonna do it so fast that it's gonna be like I'm gonna speed run your Carrara. Okay? What's your UID? Because I have to go. You probably just heard me suck my tooth, which means I'm about to pop some more Motrin. I'm gonna speed run it, but I gotta get out of here. But what's your UID? No, I'm not a meta slave. What I'm saying is, do you know how to build? It has nothing to do with a meta slave. Can you problem solve? If it's like, hey, I want this on my Zhongli. Oh, well, you should probably do Pale Flame. I want this on my whatever her name. I want 3K with a crit ratio, and I want a bunch of energy recharge on my Shinha. Great, you should probably have this weapon, and you should do a 2-piece with that, with the thing, and that'll land you at your 3K at C0 with 189, blah, blah, blah. I want to do blah, 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 so on and so forth, right? Exactly. So if you build them how you want, and you know how, and you're confident in your builds, I'm pretty sure your Carrara looks perfectly fine, because I know the type of player you are. But let's go ahead and see this Carrara. I'll make it real quick. I'm assuming with Carrara you're going for DPS and shield secondary. Possibly burst. It's probably going to be burst damage.
你一定要和他们做好朋友。
Unless you're going for a shield bot. In which I'll be looking for a, like, okay, well, I need to see a bunch of HP everywhere. With a J cutter or key or that new HP weapon or something like that. Because she's HP, right? I think she's HP. Because I had a J cutter on her for a little bit. Main DPS? Yeah, so you're probably going for some ER or something like that. Unless you're doing like a hybrid or something. Yeah, I don't know. What's your UID? Because I gotta go. Because I don't have it in the Discord. Unless I have it and I just don't see it. Swaggity Baguette? Okay. Oh, you sent it? I don't know why it didn't show up. So 6353. Nope, 635-818. There it goes. Say what now? Oh, you're a little kitten. Got it. Okay. All right. So we have that thing. We have a 4-piece. No constellations. 999. Oh, you really like this character. 63-219. I want this a little bit higher if she's going to be a driver. 70 should always be her goal on main DPS drivers. 65 minimum. But that's fine. Holy Jesus. Okay. Okay. Not much you could do on that one, but still great because it has the ER also. Wow. Y'all got cheat codes, cuz I don't want to hear about none of that. Oh. If I'm not mistaken, hold on. Where's Carrara? Oh, what am I doing? No. What am I doing? That's what it is. Okay, so she only scales HP. Yeah, she scales attack, so you can run her with Bennett. But she has a HP scaling in her kit also, but I don't know if that's necessarily stronger than attack. I think it just splits the scaling similar to Zhongli. Yeah, you only want EM if you're running spread damage, which I'm assuming you're running spread damage. What's going on, Cap? I'm actually about to shut it down here in a minute. I got to go to the doctor's or go to the pharmacy. My bad. So, what am I doing? So, what I am looking at on this Kirara, I think you're fine. And I think having EM is fine in regards to the character. But if I'm not mistaken, crit rate is increased by 4%. After normal attacks deal elemental damage, blah, 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 will be obtained, increasing the damage of normal and blah, 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 blah. And elemental skills by 120% of the elemental mastery. This effect will blah, 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 blah. So this weapon's passive kind of relies on having a lot of EM in which you have a respectable amount of EM, which that's fine. It's going to convert that into seemingly bonus damage. I'm not sure how you're going to deal with the skill doing a lot of damage because you have to bump into the enemy, back off, and then bump into the enemy again. I'm sure if you get that damage, like the way you're going to do that figured out, great. But as you can see, it is going to be coming from normal damage, so that's fantastic. Obviously, your talents are fine. Do you have constellations? No. Do you need constellations? I don't think you do, personally. I think the build is fine. I think it really just boils down to seeing if you can increase your crit rate a little bit, even with a monster of an artifact like that. But this is mainly because you're running an EM circlet. If this is the approach, I see nothing wrong with what I'm looking at, even though you're subpar on the crit rate. And that's because everything else is so overcompensated. I think you're fine. I personally think you're fine. Waiting for a Dendro Candice? That's called Nahida. I'm joking. I'm totally joking. But yeah, so who I really think you should be waiting for is, what's her name? Miss Fontaine herself, Fiorina. And then run Hyperbloom. Because on the Hyperbloom team, you can actually run a spread. Because you know how spread works, right? You know how Quicken works, right? Like, and if for those who don't, what Quicken does is when you enable Quicken, it causes a cooldown to happen. So bop, and now that enemy is on a 10-second duration. There's a 10-second duration for you to do spread damage. So you can do Quicken once. There's no electro applied to the enemy, but every time your ICD kicks off, you now have spread damage, spread damage, spread damage. So you can pull Lisa out, go bink, and then you go. Basically, long story short, with your Kirara, as far as spread damage and all of that, and I know what you're talking about with the Dendro normal infusion and so on and so forth. You can pull Lisa out, throw one normal, and then you could just go on your Dendro character and you'll be hitting a bunch of spread damage. And after 10 seconds, you go back to Lisa, and then you go back to your Dendro. That's how spread works. Same thing with aggravate. That's how aggravate works, because that's how Quicken works. So looking at this Kirara, I wouldn't necessarily be tripping too hard on... Whoops. Oh, you must have got off again. Yeah, I wouldn't be tripping too hard about... If you're tripping about not running Hyperbloom, I would totally run Hyperbloom. With this Kirara, I would run Hyperbloom because it's not like she can't spread. She can still do spread damage. It's just, you know. Thank you for whoever just typed that. Yeah. My crown, I can wait. I'm just waiting for a Dendro. Yeah, my crown, I can swap to a HP main stat with 14 and 18. I mean, you can, but I would take the EM for now. I would take the HP once you go Hyperbloom. And that's just to give yourself a shield, because it's going to rebalance. Your DPS overall is going to rebalance to the shield. You should, if I'm not mistaken, you should take a little bit of a DPS hit, but it'll be small enough to justify enhancing the shield. And that's if you care about the shield. But if you only care about the DPS, I almost want to say just leave the EM. Personally. Any questions at all? And if you like her that much, especially with the artifacts that you got on this character, you might as well just go on ahead and triple crown her. No questions? Alright. I will say good job though. I love the way it looks. I don't know if it's worth the risk to try re-rolling anything. Right? And it sounds like you have an entire setup ready to go. At this point, it's just a matter of testing. You never used a crown? You should probably crown your Hu Tao. And that's only because I know what your Hu Tao looks like. I know, Swaggity. I know it's in your head. My EM! Oh, I know. But they don't need to know. You can probably slot 500 EM on this character just in your team. So that doesn't matter. Anyway, there's no question. So I'm going to be taking off. You got like 30. Put them things to use, bro. Don't be scared. It's a crown. The crowns are made for your favorite character. If you really, really like this character, like I like this character, dude, just crown it. And it doesn't have to be a triple crown. But just, if you like the character, finish the project. I mean, I don't know. That's me. If you like the character, finish the project. Case in point. Like her, not that serious. Like her, it's that serious. Like him, not that serious. Even her, not that serious. Like him, it's that serious. Right? If you like the character and it's that serious, yeah, go ahead and crown him. Anyway, that is it for this stream. We're going to be coming back on Honkai as soon as I get back. Without further ado, this is CS from DWP. If you enjoyed yourself during the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, keep your wig screw up. Hold on, before I do, I got to check something. One sec, y'all. Okay, sorry about that. Without further ado, this is CS from DWP. If you enjoyed yourself during this stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, keep your wig screwed on tight. And I'm gonna be hollering at you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Peace. Woo! Woo, 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 woo! Let's go, Honkai! All right, y'all. Peace.